Come on, bro, let's go.
No, he's dead. He's dead.
Beautiful. No, right? Beautiful, Scott.
Woo!
Hey, watch your hair. Watch your hair.
Hey, Scott, did you get Chris something?
Hey, shut up.
Huh, Chris?
No. Hey, no. You're wrong.
1, 2. Hey, watch your hair. Come on, boss, watch your hair.
You watch it.
What hair?
Come on, Nick. Tag up. Go.
1, 2. You say.
Come on, Nick.
Come in. You say. Ready to go. Ready to set back up. You say. You say.
Take the rope. I want to beat you up some more. Take the rope.
You say. My guys, 1, 2, 3,
Let's go, Nick! Come on! Yeah!
Where's our quarter? Where's our quarter?
Come on. That's a down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Eva. Get him up! Get him up!
The following six-man tag team contest, scheduled for one fall, is your main event of the evening! Introducing team number one first, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the professional Scott Lost! From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Joey Roderick! And their partner from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Karl the Machine Gun Anderson! And their opponents first, at a combined weight of 381 pounds, they are the reigning Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, Nick and Matt, the Young Bucks! And their partner, from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 183 pounds, Paul London!
The main event match getting underway.
Paul London, shades of Teddy Hart.
I don't know if that's a compliment to Paul London or an insult.
I like Teddy Hart, so let's take it as a compliment,
All
shall we?
right. And the Young Bucks, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, teaming up with Paul London, matching attire for all three men, or matching colors at least, taking on the Dynasty and the Dynasty International. The Dynasty, of course, Joey Ryan and Scott Lost. The Dynasty International made up of one man, and that is Karl the Machine Gun Anderson. Karl the Machine Gun Anderson, who has the distinct honor of being the only man in this match to be beaten up simultaneously by Masahiro Chono,
Yes.
Kevin Nash,
Yes.
Kurt Angle, and the 60-year-old Ricky Choshu.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And he also has the distinction of being
the baldest man in this match.
That's very true.
But I don't know, Scott's getting a little bear up top. Don't tell him I said that. He's touchy about it. But this match getting underway, long-awaited matchup, and Kenny Omega, of course, joining me on commentary. I have to say it before I get too far in. Brother, it's been too long.
Is that from Dragon Ball Z?
No, it's from Metal Gear. It's what Liquid says.
Oh, okay. You sounded like Vegeta when you use that voice.
I didn't really work on it. I thought I'd bring it out and see if you knew it. But
you know what?
What?
The line alone, no. But now that you made the reference, I definitely know because you did the point as well. Yeah, I remember. And
then they do the Fox Die thing later on.
Yes.
Hey, we got a match going on in the ring.
Of course.
Now in the ring right now is
as Gorilla Monsoon would say, full arm dragon twist.
That's right, Matt Jackson and Joey Ryan. Oh, Matt Jackson pushing Joey Ryan off. Joey Ryan wants to take advantage of the young buck, the older young buck, Matt Jackson. Nick, of course, with the blonde hair on
and more bulky young buck. He seems to hit the gym more often than the other young buck.
That's the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champion you're talking about, Nick Jackson. But he is younger. He's only 19 years old.
Unbelievable.
Nick Jackson, 19 years old. He's still got a little baby fat.
Ah, I understand.
I mean,
I think that's used to generate power, however.
What did you look like when you were 19 years old? Not like Nick Jackson, I bet.
No, I look like Michael Jackson.
Vitiligo. Moved to the midsection by Joey Ryan, side headlock. And
there's only one part on my body that suffers from vitiligo, and let's not go there.
I bet it's the soles of your feet. And now Joey Ryan. Oh, big right hand. Rick Knox telling him to open it up, keep away from the closed fist on Matt Jackson. And the Young Bucks are
unbelievable.
Look at that.
Back handspring.
Back handspring, caught him in a head scissors, took him down. Matt Jackson back to his feet, back elbow. Look at this, and if the Young Bucks, even though they are PWG World Tag Team Champions, if they have one set of rivals here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, it is Joey Ryan and Scott Lost, the Dynasty. I mean, these are men that have plagued them their entire run here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, and oh, look at that, Joey Ryan put on the brakes, tags into the sole member of the Dynasty International, and Ricky Choshu's punching bag, Karl the Machine Gun Anderson. And Ricky Choshu doesn't have many punches.
And hopefully this time, Karl the Machine Gun Anderson is going to enter this match with a full clip.
That's right. He does sometimes not count all the rounds he's placing in the machine.
He definitely isn't bringing a hair clip to the match, that's for sure.
Kenny Omega, brutal assault on the tonsorial stylings of Karl Anderson.
Are you trying to say he had his tonsils removed?
No, tonsorial hair. Back elbow by
Great counter.
Goes for the clothesline. Nick Jackson very narrowly avoided it. Cross body. Again, narrowly avoids the lariat. Boot to the midsection. And now Nick Jackson comes off almost like a wall flip and catches Karl Anderson with a drop kick. Karl Anderson, he's been away from Pro Wrestling Guerrilla for some time. I don't think he's quite aware how much the Young Bucks have matured as tag team wrestlers, as individual wrestlers as well.
Karl Anderson staggering away, looking more like Louis Anderson at this point in time.
Louis. And is it because Karl Anderson has a lisp?
I didn't speak to him that much. He's a bad guy.
And now,
then again, so am I.
That's right, dastardly. And now Paul London seeing his first action in this match, his first action in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla as he takes on his former tag team partner. You have to go back 6-7 years for the tag team of Lost in London, of Scott Lost and Paul London. Interesting fact, neither man has ever been to London, England.
Really?
Yeah, they've been to London, Ontario. But a shoulder tackle.
Isn't that what counts more?
Yeah, that's true. And
cartwheel counter. And inverted atomic drop.
The Manhattan drop. Oh, went for the Hurricane Rana. Instead, I think he caught him with a clap of the ankles on the ear.
That's what it was, and that I almost believe that would hurt even more.
I think so. And now elbow to the side of the head. Now Paul London, he's been, he said earlier on the evening, he's been away from wrestling for quite some time, and so he might have some ring rust, he might have some nerves, but not right there as he executes almost like a Tiger Mask style crossbody from the top, except I don't ever remember Tiger Mask bounding up to from the second to the top rope like that.
Shades of Marty Jannetty there. I love seeing that. Oh, leapfrog.
Up and over and
running drop kick. Paul London just on fire. I see no signs of ring rust whatsoever.
High velocity drop kick by Paul London. Caught Scott Lost. Double sledge off the top by Matt Buck. Matt Jackson, of course, the older of the Young Bucks, and some say prettier, some say more in shape. Some being Kenny Omega.
Some
not
say
myself.
sexier?
Kenny Omega. You own that one. And but I will say that double foot stomp, double stomp to the extended elbow of Scott Lost, trying to hyperextend Scott Lost's elbow early on in this matchup. Similar to the strategy adopted by T.J. Perkins early on tonight in his match against B-Boy.
Was he successful?
No.
Oh.
B-Boy,
gosh darn it.
Yeah, B-Boy really almost knocked his teeth out. Now Matt Jackson, body slam and a leg drop. Cover, didn't hook the leg, but only got a 2 count for his troubles. Great tag team wrestling.
What I really enjoy about the Young Bucks is these frequent tags. They enjoy working together, and it's quite obvious that they've honed their abilities as a team, not just as single competitors.
We've said it before on commentary, not you and I, but everybody that's done commentary with me. I like to bring it up.
We collectively have said it together.
Yeah. I like to bring it up because it makes me sound insightful that they are tag team partners for life. That was a great. The Young Bucks are just taking it to the Dynasty, and look at that. I mean, just great ring awareness, holding off both members of the Dynasty, letting Matt Jackson try to get the 3 count on Scott Lost, trying to keep Karl Anderson, Joey Ryan out of the ring. Double sledge by Paul London onto I believe that was the rib cage of Scott Lost. Really just going out, full body, full left side attack, left side of the body attack by the Young Bucks and Paul London. Scott Lost gets his foot on the bottom rope, forcing Paul London to break the hold. And
Young Bucks showing a little bit of a more aggressive side there.
You know, I think because their rivalry with the Dynasty is so heated, you know, that
they don't necessarily follow all of the rules.
They don't mind if Scott Lost gets a little more punishment inflicted on him by Paul London. And now big clubbering applied by Matt Jackson on Scott Lost on his shoulder.
Clubber Lang.
That's right. Oh, look at
Juno hip throw.
Great counter maneuver by Scott Lost. Just pulled that out of nowhere. That is not something Matt Jackson was expecting at all. Joey Ryan firing in some shots to the side of the head, almost to the temple of Matt Jackson. Quick tag out to Karl Anderson.
Taking his shots and calling in the heavy guns.
The big gun, the machine gun. Would you say that? Oh, look at some not some standard warfare, some psychological warfare there. That, you know, I'm not even sure I want to dignify that. Oh, look at that. Nick Jackson up off the top rope. Drop kick. Both members of the Dynasty in the ring go down.
Literally cleaning house.
And literally they have the broom. If Paul London brought his trident, he could skewer garbage and really help out the Young Bucks with their cleanliness.
I wonder if their breath smelled like garbage when they touched lips together.
The Dynasty. Oh, look at that sternum first.
Jesus.
And Karl Anderson, that's why he is the big gun.
I believe this could have turned the tide.
The Princess Tide with Nick Nolte.
I was kind of playing off the trident and the tide.
I see. Wow.
Yeah.
You're working at another level now. That's okay.
I'm digging deep here.
That's all right. But
swimming deep.
Like Arthur Curry, who's Aquaman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's his name. His land name.
Does he have a landline?
I believe so. This actually goes down to Atlantis. You wouldn't believe the long distance package he got. It's incredible. Scott Lost driving his shoulder.
I just don't believe his package in general.
It depends on the artist. But Scott Lost driving his shoulder into the small of the back of Matt Jackson. Or is that? Yeah, it is Matt Jackson.
And it is the small of his back.
Yeah. I have to verify.
Yeah.
I don't want to be incorrect here.
Definitely not.
Would you say that Karl Anderson, he did not bring his machine gun that uses a clip like a Kalashnikov? He actually brought a belt-fed machine gun to this match tonight.
By the way it's looking, he has an endless supply of ammunition as he's feeding him with these kicks.
And now, you know what would be an interesting strategy? If Karl Anderson stepped on the hair of Matt Jackson and then continued to stop him with his other foot, so Matt Jackson couldn't get away.
That's too diva-ish for me.
Maybe I'll send him a text while he's on the ring apron. He'll get it. He'll think about it. He'll employ that tactic.
Well, seeing as he hails from Tokyo, I don't know if the roaming charges would be worth it.
It's true, but I mean, those people are fans of their mobile phones. Right hand from Joey Ryan again. Joey Ryan is really
he's being really methodical today. I think he's very confident in his ability to pick apart the Young Bucks.
And I mean, they've met on numerous occasions before, and the Dynasty always seems to come away with the upper hand, using they're a little more liberal with the rule breaking than the Young Bucks. That is to say that the Young Bucks almost never break the rules, and the Dynasty almost constantly do.
Definitely.
And so I think that might
to the gut. And
dropkick, beautiful dropkick by Joey Ryan, takes Matt Jackson down off of his feet, cuts off any hope of tagging out to his brother. Or to Paul London.
I was going to say, at this point, I don't think he cares who he tags in. He just wants out.
Now, double sledge by Scott Lost. Scott Lost sends him into the ropes. Duck under by Matt. Oh, backs him into the corner. Superman spear! And Joey Ryan got all of that spear, almost like a rider kick by Paul London, swept out the legs. Oh! Leg lariat by Paul London, almost like a rolling kick. And Scott Lost in for a ride, almost decapitating that man.
Sizing him up. And
that Paul London. Paul London, I believe his back might have given out. Now sending Joey Ryan up on the top rope in the tree of Joey Lawrence. He's got him all set up. Kick to the midsection, another kick.
Midsection.
Karl Anderson! Karl Anderson went to hit. Oh boy! This is unsportsmanlike. That's the only thing I could say.
The failed Bronco Buster attempt and a meeting of the minds shortly thereafter.
Is it still a Bronco Buster when it's on a standing opponent and his back is turned? I'd say it's almost like standing. Oh, no! Karl Anderson spread the ropes apart, and Paul London just took a nasty spill to the outside. I think that, you know, the only thing that might have saved him is this overcapacity crowd here tonight. He might have actually landed on some fans,
which are very much in favor of Paul London's safety. So I think they might have actually tried to help catch him.
But they're, you know, if he landed on their knees or, you know, perhaps their DVDs, which are readily available at the merchandise table or at ProWrestlingGuerrilla.com, you know, he could have caught a rough edge there and hurt himself severely. Oh, there we see Scott Lost using the drop salt.
That was in poor taste, I believe.
A move that he likes to say that he innovated, but I think if by innovated he means stole from Paul London, then yes, he did innovate that move.
I suppose you could innovate stealing a move.
That's true. Now Paul London sent into the ropes, back elbow from Scott Lost.
Did he innovate that move as well?
The back elbow?
Yes. I think Tito Santana innovated that move.
I was going to go back to Karl Gotch, but Tito Santana can take credit for that if he wants to. But now Paul London is at the mercy of Karl Anderson and the Dynasty, actually, after taking that nasty spill to the outside. Karl Anderson raking the eyes of Paul London, and shades of an earlier Kenny Omega.
That's true.
Went to work on El Generico's eyes. His ojos, if you will. That's how you say it, south of the border. I did air quotes there.
Oh.
And Scott Lost driving the sternum of Paul London into the ring apron and catches him with a European uppercut as well. But the eye strategy didn't really work out well for Kenny Omega. I think senior official Rick Knox might have had a lot to do with that. More to do with it, more so than El Generico.
I believe so. I thought the eye strategy was the way to go. It was
working for you.
It was
right up until the end.
Exactly, and then it became a handicap match. I'm supposed to beat two men.
But
and the referee was relatively fresh too. I mean,
that's true. I mean, all he was doing is slapping the canvas. Double suplex by the Dynasty and Dynasty International, reaching across the Pacific Ocean for that one. Lateral press, and Nick Jackson comes in to break things up.
Coming to the aid.
Scott Lost is...
like I said before, I was noticing a trend. I believe this team has come to a consensus to work the sternum over. I believe because these teams are known for their high-flying and quick movements, that if they can't breathe... Oh, my God!
Jesus! He just...
Speaking of can't breathing,
he just rattled Paul London with that. I think he might have done more than rattle him. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely taking away Paul London's biggest asset, which is his
voice box.
You know, he did cut a pretty lengthy promo there, so some people might be happy that his voice box was crushed by Scott Lost. But now Paul London being brought back up to his feet by Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan, a liberal use of that right hand. Rick Knox, I'm not sure he had Joey Ryan completely in his sights, or if you're a conspiracy theorist like Kenny Omega, perhaps you think that Rick Knox was letting Joey Ryan get away with it.
Who played that guy in the conspiracy?
Mel Gibson.
I was going to say
Julie Roberts. Yeah, Mel Gibson. But you know, I think you might be the new Joey Ryan, because Joey Ryan and referee Rick Knox, senior official here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, have had their share of run-ins, and so
really,
yeah, I mean. It's former Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion, former Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champion, so not bad footsteps to follow in as Joey Ryan's, but
definitely not.
You know, I would say that.
But you wouldn't catch me dead wearing a handkerchief around my neck.
No, I mean, what are you, a dog named Scout? No, not at all.
Exactly.
And now Joey Ryan.
The floral pattern on my tights.
Front face lock instead, opting for the Venom tights. And, you know, those were Venom tights.
That's right, yeah.
And Joey Ryan actually used to have Venom tights.
I heard that. You know what? It's funny you mentioned that. I heard that. And there was...
Following in Joey Ryan's footsteps more way than one. Look what we discovered. But anyway, continue.
And I'm starting to grow my facial hair out, too.
Oh. It's like you don't even know what's happening.
The parallels are endless, I know.
It's like Kafka's Metamorphosis. Except instead of metamorphosizing into a bug, you're metamorphosizing into Joey Ryan. That's a horrible metamorphosis. I'd rather take the bug. Oh, my God!
Jesus.
Oh my God, Paul London just dumped Joey Ryan on his neck, and Karl Anderson,
Karl Anderson.
Smart tag team wrestling by Karl Anderson. He saw his partner was in trouble, but instead it cost him as Paul London hit the drop salt on the machine gun.
Karl London has got to use this opportunity to make a tag.
And Nick Jackson tags in the freshest man by far. Coming off, drop kick, Scott lost off the apron, but Karl Anderson was lying in wait like a snake in the grass. Caught him with that elbow.
A goddamn snake in the grass.
Joey Ryan and Karl Anderson.
Double noggin knocker.
Look at this, Nick Jackson coming up. Head scissors, wrist drag takeover.
Oh, be careful.
And he turned his back too soon on Scott Lost. Scott Lost placing Jackson up on the top rope.
Top. Cut off.
Axe handle by Matt Jackson.
We got something crazy coming up here.
Oh, look at that, almost like a lung blower assist. And a sandwich lung blower by the Bucks. Wow. Incredible tag team maneuver. And Joey Ryan right there to break things up. Matt Jackson and Joey Ryan squaring off in the center of the ring, firing elbows at each other. Matt Jackson put on the one, tried to pull one over, and Joey Ryan hump handle suplex. What were you going to tell me?
I can't even remember anymore. This action's too intense for me.
Joey Ryan. Oh, swinging DDT. Diving drop kick by Karl Anderson. What great agility from the big man. 2 count only. Nick Jackson able to kick out as Matt Jackson and Paul London attempting to return to their feet on the corner.
Paul London back in the fold. Mushroom stomp.
Paul London, I believe, playing opossum there. Boot to the midsection. Soul button and spinning round kick by Scott Lost. Scott Lost sent into the ropes. Blind tag by Matt Jackson. Nick puts on the brakes. Scott Lost telegraphed it. Wow! The anticipation for that move was palpable, and the execution, picture perfect, as was that super kick by Joey Ryan. Nick Jackson
holding on. Monkey flip attempt.
Oh, Nick Jackson went for the monkey flip. Leg layered by Paul London, takes down the machine gun Karl Anderson. Machine gun trying to get up to his feet, using the ropes for the assist. Matt Jackson charging at Karl Anderson. DDT on the ring apron. On the ring apron. Paul London, Kupek on Hello on the outside. I'm not sure Joey Ryan was even there.
For those keeping score at home, even though Paul London had the last laugh, the Dynasty International is the team on top.
They are.
They won that exchange 2-1.
That's true, and so the Young Bucks and Paul London have a considerable way to go if they expect to come back from that. I mean, Paul London, we talked about it earlier. He landed on that same side of the ring. Perhaps he caught another jagged corner of the DVD. And,
that you can purchase at pwg.com.
Oh, Guerilla.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that's okay. Yeah. And Karl Anderson goes for the big club, but Paul London blocked it. Karl Anderson quick spine buster, just drove him down, and now the Boston Crab. Karl Anderson has Paul London in the Boston Crab. The Dynasty keeping the Bucks at bay. Paul London is fighting. He's clawing his way to get to the bottom rope. And Karl Anderson,
dragging him back to the middle.
He dragged him out to the center of the ring. And Matt Jackson sneaks in, and he just starts clobbering the machine gun Karl Anderson.
I almost think Matt Jackson must be from Metropolis because he was Superman saving the day at that point in time of the match.
Or perhaps Green Lantern Guy. Extinction Agenda by Scott Lost on Joey Ryan. 2. No! Matt Jackson able to kick out. Oh, Scott Lost catching Nick Jackson with the soul butt off the top. Paul London kick to the spine and drove him down face first, almost like an inverted hero's welcome. Boot to the midsection.
Would that make it the Zero's welcome?
It would make it the Bizarro welcome.
Nice.
Now Joey Ryan down face first by Matt Jackson. Elbow to the side of the head, Karl Anderson. Perhaps the running Liger bomb. Nick Jackson right there to save his brother. Oh my God, was just driven down head first. Kenny Omega
match is incredible.
Paul London showing no signs of ring rust, just showing what an incredible competitor he is, keeping pace with the Young Bucks, the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions.
And there we go.
Drop kick, and we've seen this before. Great strategy by the Young Bucks. Karl Anderson,
It's like
Joey
spear.
Ryan. The spear. Whoa! Oh, Joey Ryan up and over the top. Using the Young Bucks strategy against them. Right hand by Scott Lost backing up. I believe that's Matt Jackson into the corner. It is Matt Jackson. But Nick Jackson right there, the running knee strike to the face of Scott Lost.
And we know what they're going for here. This could be it.
The rolling senton, 450 splash. Moonsault rest.
And oh no!
Paul London up to the top rope. Shooting rest. Finds his mark. 1, 2, 3. What an incredible finish to this match. Kenny Omega.
This crowd is going berserk.
They are going bananas. Well, fans, thank you very much for joining us here tonight at Express Written Consent. Check out ProWrestlingGuerrilla.com for the latest information on Pro Wrestling Guerrilla and for Kenny Omega.
Yes.
MySpace, what's your MySpace?
It's just Kenny Omega.
MySpace.com/Kenny Omega.
That's right.
For the latest and greatest on Kenny Omega. Fans, thank you very much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a semi-final matchup in the DDT4 Tag Team Tournament, and it is for the PWG World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers, the team of Kenny Omega and Chuck Taylor. And their opponents, they are the reigning Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
The second round of the tournament, the second Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team title match of the evening. And joining me on commentary is none other than former PWG World Champion, former PWG World Tag Team Champion, Human Tornado. Human Tornado, you faced Kenny Omega and Chuck Taylor in the first round. You faced the Young Bucks in the past. Who do you favor in this match? You saw firsthand that Omega and Taylor are willing to pull out all the stops.
Excalibur, I gotta tell you this. First off,
You're a little drunk.
I am a little drunk. Why? Because if you saw what happened,
on your head quite viciously.
yeah, if you saw what happened, because I don't know what happened.
Scorpio Sky, he wasn't drinking. He was out here and he wasn't drinking the Coke.
But still, I don't know what happened. So I'm going for the Kenny O.
Kenny Taylor.
And Kenny Taylor's the team.
Kenny Taylor, I believe he's a country singer.
Kenny Taylor? I don't know his song. He sing Home of the Rain?
A version of it, yes.
Hip hop version?
Yes, actually. The remix, the dance mix.
I never heard it.
I
never heard it.
It's Kenny Taylor versus Jason Nevins.
Probably some bootleg. I never heard of today before in my life. Anyways, you got a Buck in there. You got a Buck with Taylor.
You got Matt Buck, the older of the Bucks, taking on Chuck Taylor. Chuck Taylor, of course, known worldwide for his use of the grenade, the hand grenade, as a weapon in his wrestling matches, and
that's the most deadliest thing I've ever felt in my life, man.
Dropping the elbow, and he got Kenny Omega in on it.
Just the impact alone in the grenade is enough.
Let alone the elbow.
It's enough to blow your socks out. Trust.
And so you're saying your socks were blown off from inside of your wrestling boots?
All I know is something swept my feet away and I landed on my face. Find it might be there.
Let's get back to match 1. Go to match select 3 versus match 3.
Yeah, whichever one of them. I don't remember. I got dropped on my head.
Chuck Taylor takes down Matt Jackson. Now Chuck Taylor, of course, is he's known as being a little lighthearted. So is Kenny Omega, but we saw that they were quite black-hearted in their treatment of you and your dark and lovely partner, Scorpio Sky. The German suplex of Scorpio Sky into the audience, and then the
What German suplex? What are you talking about?
Scorpio Sky was given a German suplex into the chairs by Kenny Omega, and then
when did that happen?
It happened right before you ate the succession of the Croix Wrath and the Omega Driver. The Omega Driver actually done by Chuck Taylor, not Kenny Omega.
I never knew that.
Well, now you know. And now you have a reason to drink.
Man, I got such a headache.
Is it from the tequila shot? Or?
It's from whatever, man. But the tequila shot was wonderful. That's all I gotta say. Because it was a double shot, man. You know what I mean? So it went straight to the stomach.
Use your charms on the
It was burning. I felt like I had gas for like 2.2 seconds.
Taylor with the side headlock applied on Matt Jackson. Now this is a huge match for Taylor and Omega because they are in a Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team title match. Not only are they in the semifinal round of the DDT4, but this is also a title match. The Young Bucks defended the title successfully against the Cutler brothers, and the Cutler brothers actually contesting the decision. They believe that Dustin Cutler kicked out at just before 3 count. We don't have instant replay here, much like the NBA. The NBA does not rely on instant replay nearly as much as they should if you've been watching the play.
How come we don't have instant replays? They can show like instant replays, like, you know what I'm saying, during the matches and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
We add that in post, you know.
Oh,
we can't do it live. We don't have a production structure.
No, but it's all good, though, you know what I'm saying? We just feel like imaginary block, so
But how would that impact the decision?
I don't know, I'm just going to say.
Look at that. Matt Jackson dropkick Chuck Taylor out of the ring. Chuck Taylor.
Go ahead.
No,
I'm saying he got kicked hard.
He did, and he took a nasty spill to the outside. Kenny Omega going out to check on him. And I think we're seeing a lot more serious side of Kenny Omega and Chuck Taylor at this point.
Talking about, did you not see what they did to me, son?
Well,
that was serious, right?
It was serious, yes. But I'm saying it was lighthearted up until that point. And once they realized they were in striking distance of the PWG World Tag Team Championship and of winning DDT4, they put on their serious face.
I don't care. All I know is I was former 2-time PWG World Champion, and neither one of them dudes ever won that belt, so they can kiss my rear end. That's all I can say about that one.
Omega and Taylor.
So they got one on me tonight. You know what I'm saying? They got one over on me tonight. But that ain't going to happen next time. But I hope the Bucks get into them, but I know these guys going to win because they jacked me up, son, because my head's still hurt.
So that is your professional opinion, that Omega and Taylor, because of their impressive victory over yourself and Scorpio Sky, that now that they are the favorite. Oh, rolling Solba to the midsection, takes Omega off his feet. Arm drag takes down Omega, but Omega back up to his feet, now taken down by that drop kick. Chuck Taylor, snake in the grass. Knee to the midsection.
Baby bro.
Double hip toss. And spring drop kick, and Chuck Taylor got rocked by Nick Jackson's boot.
I actually don't know which one is older.
Almost Matt Jackson, the dark-haired brother, is older.
I got it wrong.
The one drop kick, and Kenny Omega on the outside pulling down the ropes. We saw this backfire earlier in the evening.
Tank dive.
And it backfired once again as he just got a face full of his brother's taint.
Oh, offensive taint. How your taint smell?
Look at this, Chuck Taylor trying to pick up Nick Jackson, but he's stepping on the back of his head. My taint is probably pretty swampy right now.
Smells like straight dead fish.
Now Kenny Omega going up to the middle rope, now the top rope. Double sledge to the shoulder of Nick Jackson. Nick Jackson, actually I believe he caught him in the ribs. You see Jackson in the stomach after Kenny Omega came down with that high velocity attack. Into the rope, Nick Jackson crashes.
Oh, shit.
Kenny Omega recovers gracefully and hits him with that back elbow.
And he also got hit with the dreaded you fucked up shit. That is also one of my favorite champions.
He has silenced the crowd with that drop kick to the back of the head. And you can see Nick Jackson, his spine is taking some punishment here early on in this second round matchup.
Man, Nick's getting beat up, son. He needs to go ahead and check in his big brother.
But, you know, with the experience of Dark and Lovely with Taylor and Omega, it can't be expected that Nick is getting beaten up.
I figure we wore him down, you know what I'm saying, enough, but I don't know what happened at the end, at all. Like, I really want to know what happened at the end.
Everything went black, but not in a good way.
No, I know I am black, but what happened at the end, that's what matters. That's the question.
You lost the match, and that's all that counts. Because right now, this semifinal round match, Chuck Taylor, beautiful belly-to-belly suplex, springs up to his feet, and Kenny Omega comes over with the assist. Rick Knox being directed over by Chuck Taylor. As Kenny Omega puts the boots to the side of the face of Nick Jackson. And Nick Jackson taking the brunt of the punishment here for the Young Bucks. Getting choked by Kenny Omega. And oh, look at this, Taylor. Rick Knox comes over with the late pinfall count. Chuck Taylor might have had him if Rick Knox had been in position, but that's by Chuck Taylor's own doing. Now look at this, he's got him stretched out.
Just want to see if he has any arm control.
Really working over the abdomen of Nick Jackson. And this is what's important.
He's going to break it.
For Taylor and Omega. The Young Bucks known for their high flying. And if Taylor and Omega can ground at least one member of the Young Bucks, that increases their chances to win the match, the titles, and possibly the tournament.
I like he's grabbing the hair.
Great tag team wrestling by Taylor and Omega.
They're some big cheaters, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's probably what happened at the end, huh? They cheated at the end, right?
No, they won fair and square.
No, what are you talking about? They cheated at the end. You saw the hair pull right now, right?
I did, but unless you count a German suplex on the floor through some chairs as an illegal maneuver, which I'm not sure. I'll have to consult with my professional wrestling rule book. Unless you consider that to be cheating, then they won the match fair and square. But look at this device by Kenny Omega, just squeezing the neck of Nick Jackson.
He got out.
Fighting his way out of it. Oh. Kenny Omega jumping stomp to the back of Nick Jackson. Kenny Omega, boot scrape across the eyes. Nick Jackson, and great tag team wrestling by Taylor and Omega. This is the first time, well, the second time that they've teamed. The first time being when they faced Dark and Lovely earlier in the evening, which you may or may not have heard about.
I gotta keep bringing that nonsense up.
But this is the second time that they've teamed, but they are very successfully isolating Nick Jackson and really putting a lot of pressure on the Young Bucks. I'm quite surprised by this.
They're a very good team, I must admit that, you know what I mean? Because I don't know what happened at the end. So it must have been something devastating, you know what I mean? Because I don't know what happened. I just know my neck hurt, I got a headache, and they're beating Nick Jackson right now. They turned him up in the corner.
Nick Jackson getting choked and then getting some shoulders to the midsection as Omega and Taylor, again, isolating Nick Jackson, doing a great job of it. Rick Knox had his back turned to the tag. I don't think it was a tag. I think they just
got the order up in there. That's all I got to say. Rick Knox is order. They got two guys in there right now. They were cheating. That's all I was saying earlier. They was cheating.
Another running back elbow from Kenny Omega and a back elbow from Chuck Taylor. Nick Jackson crashes down in the center of the ring. Kenny Omega, drop kick to the side of the face. Kenny Omega really taking the fight to Nick Jackson at this point. This guy fell victim to that exact same maneuver earlier in the evening. And a poke to the eyes.
See, look, they cheated again, man. What? You trying to tell me they didn't cheat?
Kenny Omega, I believe he got...
I want to see the replay.
Kenny Omega got some eye goo on his hands. He used the shirt of Rick Knox to wipe it off.
That's why we need the replay up here.
So Nick Jackson could relive getting poked in the eyes once again.
Pronto. When we get sponsored by Geico or Aflac, you know what I mean?
I wish we could get sponsored by Geico or Aflac. Roll through, sunset flip!
Oh.
No! Almost. I thought Nick Jackson had him, but Kenny Omega kicks out at the last second. And now Omega and Taylor calling for some teamwork here. No tag. I guess that means Omega and Nick Jackson are the legal men. Nick Jackson lands on his feet. A meeting of the minds, a coconut crunch. Nick Jackson. Head scissors arm drag takedown.
Doing it.
And things are looking up for the Young Bucks. Matt Jackson tags in. Clothesline takes down Omega. Back elbow takes down Omega.
There you go, Jackson.
And now,
look at him, Jackson.
Throws him in face first into the top turnbuckle. Oh, wow. He ate a mouthful of boot there and an ace crusher. One, two. No, Chuck Taylor there in time to break things up and to keep Kenny Omega and himself in the match. Gutbuster, neckbreaker, backbreaker combination. And this is the hallmark of the Young Bucks. Rapid fire tag team wrestling, and they are doing extremely well for themselves, all things considered. Woo! Kenny Omega puts on the brakes.
Saved his life.
Matt Jackson tucked under the enziguri. And Chuck Taylor, springboard dropkick, dragon suplex. One, two, no! Ghostface Killa digging a grave for himself so he can roll over in it. Nick Jackson did not protect his neck,
Is
son.
that what happened to me, son? I didn't protect my neck.
Quite like it.
Neck hurt.
Quite like it.
Damn. Watch, his neck gonna be sore after this.
Nick Jackson, double hammer throw.
Oh, he's still kicking, baby.
Kenny Omega telegraphed it, back elbow. Catches Taylor. Taylor, reversal.
Oh.
Soul food. Oh, shadow.
Oh, he's crazy
Oh.
with it, son.
1, 2, no!
He kicked out of 2 people. That's unbelievable. The crowd is going nuts.
We almost had brand new Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions.
The crowd is straight tripping right now. They can't believe the rise.
I bet the Cutler brothers wished Rick Knox was their referee because that 3 count might not have been counted if senior official Rick Knox was in the ring for that matchup.
Nick Jackson has guts like Nickelodeon, son.
He's being picked up for Croix Wrath.
Oh!
Matt Jackson hits him with a spear. Super kick to the face.
Broke it.
Victory roll.
Uh-oh.
Kenny Omega. Woo. Reverse the victory roll. Almost pinned Nick Jackson, but Matt got free in the nick of time, no pun intended. That was a pun or a play on words, Human Tornado.
Things are getting out of control right now.
Omega being picked up to his feet by Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson firing in a hard right hand. Matt Jackson is the fresh man in this match, if you could call it that. Oh, going for more bang for your buck. But,
watch out!
Oh, reverse Hurricane Rana.
Now,
Nick Jackson caught up on the top turnbuckle.
he broke him. He broke his neck.
Chuck Taylor.
Oh!
Avalanche soul food.
That was some super soul food. Son. Oh my God! He got killed.
Hadouken!
He kicked out. Hey, what?
That was only 2. That was only 2.
You got me effing me in the A, son. But don't do it. Don't do it.
That was only 2.
Everyone's on their feet right now.
We are seeing more close finishes tonight than we have ever
Man,
seen.
I'm going for the Jacksons right now. The Jacksons got heart right now, man. They just taking all kinds of punishment, man, kicking out.
Oh, look at this.
Come on, Jackson.
Kenny Omega could be going for the tandem 450 splash, the golden shower.
Let's go, Jackson.
Oh, now Chuck Taylor got pulled off by Nick Jackson.
Do for MJ, baby. They got him up.
Look at this. He's got him set up.
Oh, get off.
More bang for your buck.
That's it. Yay.
The Young Bucks retain the titles and they advance to the finals of DDT 4. What an incredible victory for the Young Bucks.
You gotta get up to the Buckaroos, man. They getting heat right now, but they did dirt. They did it.
The Young Bucks, your Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Tag Team Champions, like it or not.
That's why they did. That's why they're the champions, man. That's why they're the champions. They're throwing it down.
The crowd in
You can't hate on
here.
them, man. Why they
And
hating on
near
them? I don't
riot.
understand this. Why are they getting hated on right now?
They came out, they advanced to the finals with 2 exceptionally close victories.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is the finals of the DDT 4 Tag Team Tournament. And it is for the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the team of Roderick Strong and Bryan Danielson. And their opponents, they are the reigning Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Tag Team Champions, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Roderick Swarm, American Dolphin, Bryan Danielson, Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson. These are the 4 men competing in the finals of 2009 DDT 4. Senior official Rick Knox, the referee, to look over the proceedings, and I understand for more than one reason you have a bone to pick with Rick Knox. Ricardo Casanova, as he's known in some circles. That Hadoken.
What circle would that be? The circle of life?
The circle of his bedroom. He has it on bed.
Oh, here
They
they go.
go. And now this match getting underway. The finals. Great sportsmanship there by the Swarm.
Yeah, the quintessential.
Bryan Danielson shoving Nick Jackson and Roderick Strong shoving Matt Jackson.
Where does this bad blood come from?
I think this bad
Perhaps words were exchanged in the back.
heated words. That's the only type of words. Oh, double slap.
Tandem offense.
And the Young Bucks were looking pretty smug right up until now. And they've been in there with Roderick Strong before when he teamed up with Davey Richards. And Nick Jackson rolled up Davey Richards. They just stole a victory. Had it gone any longer, I think the match would have gone in the favor of Roderick Strong and Davey Richards. I mean, they came away with a very, very narrow victory here, or against Davey Richards and Roderick Strong. But they have never before faced the American Dolphin, Bryan Danielson, or the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Or John Jacob Jingleheimer-Schmidt.
Oh, Pescado, nobody home. Nick Jackson being manhandled by Roderick Strong.
Roderick is his most dangerous outside the ring.
Does that mean your name is also the American Dolphin?
Because his name was my name too. That's very true.
And whenever you go out, people always shout, American Dolphin Jacob. Oh, jeez, backbreaker on the ring apron by Roderick Strong. And Danielson going to work on Matt Jackson.
I would have to speculate that these moves aren't performed out of hate.
Oh.
I just believe that these men want the championships that badly.
And you know what? I bet they're probably a little tired too. They want to dismantle the Young Bucks as quickly as possible to end this hellacious night. After defeating the Dynasty in the opening round, and then the Motor City Machine Guns, which is no small task at all. The Dolphins are here in the finals against the Young Bucks, the reigning PWG World Champions. The Cutlers and Kenny Omega and Chuck Taylor have it otherwise, but it's right now these are the two teams that are in the finals, and right now the one team, the Young Bucks, the champions, are being taken apart piece by piece. Their wrestling days may be over, their career will cease.
And for an impromptu tag team, the American Dolphin.
Now Kenny Omega, I know history of Pro Wrestling Guerrilla is not your strong, but let me lay this fact on you.
Please.
2007.
Yeah.
Roderick Strong teams up with the man that gravity forgot, Pac. Wins Pro Wrestling Guerrilla's DDT4. Never teamed before together.
So history is on the side of Roderick Strong.
Roderick
That being
Strong
said, he's the best alternate tag team player in this tournament.
teamed up with a very new partner, Jack Evans, much like Pac, but Roderick Strong does have some history. They have not teamed before in PWG for a very long time. Roderick Strong wins the 2008 DDT4 with Jack Evans.
Unbelievable.
So Roderick Strong, he just rattled him hard with that kick to the face, and Matt Buck is down in a heap in no man's land, the corner of the Dolphins. Roderick Strong could cement his position as Mr. DDT4 with a victory here tonight, and after getting kicked in the face like that,
Matt Buck looks like he's being taken out to pasture at this point in time.
being taken out to pasture and shot in the head.
Cowering now, more like Matt Fawn.
Nick, this is Bedlam, and Rick Knox has the unenviable task of trying to keep, backbreaker on the, I don't know if it was on the chair or on the floor.
I don't know.
Things have gotten out of control very quickly here, and you know what? This only benefits the Dolphins, the hybrid Dolphins, Roderick Strong and Bryan Danielson. Suplexed him on the ring apron! Because the Young Bucks, they like things very precise, very controlled. Their high flying is when they are in complete control of the matchup. But right now, this match is in the hands of two extremely well-versed veterans, though they have never, ever teamed before. Bryan Danielson and Roderick Strong are two of the foremost competitors in the world of professional wrestling. And now the Young Bucks have to face Roderick Strong and Bryan Danielson united and gunning for them, trying to defeat them, trying to win the titles, and trying to win the tournament.
here's my question. In this particular tournament,
Titles are on the line.
titles are on the line. Can they change via countout?
No, they cannot.
However, the winners of the tournament would be.
Winners of the tournament would be Roderick Swarm and Bryan Danielson, and that would guarantee them a rematch.
Definitely.
I can only assume. But you know, yourself and Chuck Taylor and the Cutlers have to be right up there on the list of possible rematch opponents getting rematch after this evening. Because Roderick Swarm daintily lifting the leg of Matt Buck off the. Oh, look at that! Nick Buck crawling back up, and now he is incensed at his treatment, not only his treatment, but the treatment of his brother. As Bryan Danielson takes things to the floor. And Bryan Danielson sends Nick Buck into the crowd. Oh! Middle kick to the chest repeatedly. Bryan Danielson has just destroyed Nick Buck right in front of the broadcast position. This is insane. I have never seen the Young Bucks manhandled like this. And you know what? This is a testament to yourself and Chuck Taylor, Kenny Omega, because you have taken the wind out of the sails of the Young Bucks. Usually, they are like a perpetual motion machine. They are as ebullient as their song. They have ceaseless energy. But right now, the ceaseless energy is at the hands of the Dolphins.
Ceaseless energy has ceased.
And Matt Buck is being destroyed.
I think the problem is the body in motion stays in motion, but the Dolphins have yet to give the Young Bucks a chance to even get any momentum going.
Matt Buck has been leveled by 25, possibly 30 consecutive chops. And I would assume that his chest is hot to the touch by now. It's like, it would be like touching,
I'd be able to cook an egg on that chest.
it would be like touching Terry Funk's branding iron. And I bet the Young Bucks wish they had Terry Funk's branding iron and all of Terry Funk's double cross ranch to stampede the Dolphins at this point. I'm trying to set up like a land-based versus ocean-based rivalry. Somewhat unsuccessfully. Danielson stomps the knees of Matt Jackson into the canvas. And Kenny Omega, if this continues, we will have new champions, and we will have the first ever three-peat DDT4 winner of Roderick Strong.
At this rate, it's going to be a blow-up.
This will be much like my beloved Detroit Pistons were swept by the Cleveland LeBrons in the first round of the NBA playoffs. You don't have anything to add to that, nor should you.
Jardy France would be fired.
Jardy France and Joe Dumars. Jardy France should take over as GM of the Detroit Pistons. Can't get any worse.
Where is Jardy France? Is he in France?
Where is Jardy France is the most asked question amongst the family and friends of Jardy France.
I think Jardy France has aunts in his pawns.
Does the answer is Ponce dance?
Yeah.
And look at this, quick tags. This is usually the domain of the Young Bucks, but the Dolphins are really taking apart the Young Bucks with these quick tags and body slams in quick succession. Look at this. I mean, this is tremendous teamwork by Roderick Swarm and Bryan Danielson. Look at this, another quick tag. Danielson and Strong pick them up, tandem body slam. They are, for having only been joined together approximately 3.5, maybe 4 hours ago, they are doing excellent tag team work.
What they can to get
He just punched him in the face. Again. And Danielson is talking shit to Matt Jackson. I think Matt Jackson has had all the smugness just beaten out of him, possibly Nick Jackson as well. Danielson standing on the face of Matt Jackson. Oh! Elbow knocks Nick off the apron and crashes to the floor. We saw what effect this had on Chris Hero earlier in the evening, and if it has the same effect on Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks are in deep trouble. Best in the world chant reverberating through the building here in Reseda tonight. Drop kick beautifully executed by Roderick Strong. and he could be the executor of the Young Bucks. They are definitely doing the butcher's work here. The Hybrid Dolphins are.
Are you trying to say that he was the man known as the executioner in WWF?
Yes, he had the news.
He was the one.
Didn't he have the news?
I think he had a shovel, that's all I remember.
I thought that was very nice.
No, he had a shovel. He didn't take it with him.
Very
The
Darso.
shovel head.
Oh, Matt Jackson throws Bryan Danielson into Roderick Strong. Backflipping neckbreaker by Matt Jackson.
Asai DDT, perfectly executed.
I prefer to call it the backflipping neckbreaker. But I'm a little verbose. But Nick Jackson, a house of fire, putting the boots to Bryan Danielson, but Roderick Strong put that fire up quickly. Spinning back elbow. Over the top. Nick Jackson up and
Down low, back up high.
Face crusher on Roderick Strong. Cazadora. Ace crusher. Nick Jackson is on fire. This house of fire cannot be extinguished that easily. Right hands to the forehead of Bryan Danielson. He almost had the full mount applied, but Danielson had his left arm free. He was able to deflect at least some of those blows. Danielson sent Guerrilla to post. Nick Jackson charges in.
And
monkey flip. Danielson lands on his feet, but was speared out of his shoes. Frog splash. 1, 2.
good.
Roderick in
Strong with the save.
just in the perfect place at the perfect time to break things up for Bryan Danielson to keep him in this match.
Double sledge in the face to Roderick Strong. Bryan Danielson back in a prone position, waist lock applied. Andre the Giant, special maneuver back in the corner.
Inigo Montoya never got kicked in the face like that. Gamanduri beautifully executed by Roderick Strong. Tiger suplex. 1, 2. No!
Kick out.
Nick Buck kicked out. Matt Jackson was trying to come in. But, I mean, he is just too beaten down even to get into the ring to save his brother, to save the titles, and to save his team's chances of winning the tournament. Oh, another hard chop. Oh, this is brutality. Roderick Strong, Bryan Danielson bringing Nick Buck up to the top rope. Could be going for a tag team superplex. Matt Jackson double sledge to the spine of Roderick Strong.
Coming to the aid of his fallen comrade.
Fallen fraternal comrade. Oh! Diving face crusher off the top rope. Almost like the Blue Shadow.
Oh no, that's a cross-legged rainbow shadow. Double tope con hilo.
Tope con hello. The Young Bucks crossing streams, but Egon is not in the house tonight, so there was no ill effect.
Definitely not. They didn't.
Rick Knox administering the 20 count. None of the fans here, nobody actually, nobody, even you, Kenny Omega,
right.
despite being defeated by the Young Bucks early in the evening, wants to see this match end in a double count out.
Definitely not. But you can't discredit the referee for abiding by the rules. He must adhere to PWG official rules. He must administer the count.
And chops from Nick Jackson, not quite as
Getting
potent.
a little bit of retribution.
Oh, wow, beautiful Hurricane Rana. Hook of the leg and a deep cover. 2. No. Danielson able to kick out.
Danielson finding what it takes inside of him to kick out. And I do believe.
Oh, look at that. Matt Jackson on the floor, putting the boots to the head of Roderick Strong. Oh, wow. Nick Jackson just rattled by those hard elbow shots from Bryan Danielson. And he has never been in the ring. Neither of the Bucks have been in the ring with Bryan Danielson before. I'm sure you can watch the tapes, but until you're in there, and Kenny Omega, you can attest to this, until you're in there with Danielson himself, nothing can prepare you for the veracity of his strikes. Wow! Corkscrew neck breaker. 2. Danielson kicks out. Roderick Strong trying to break things up, but it wasn't needed as Bryan Danielson is doing this matchup. Nick Jackson going up to the top rope, his chest is beat red as that fan on the far side of the ring t-shirt is.
That's like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's nose.
450 splash, nobody
Landing on
home.
his feet.
Roderick strong, just destroyed him. 2, no! Nick Jackson kicks out. What incredible tenacity by the Young Buck.
Look at the face of Bryan Danielson.
He
is livid.
He is livid, and he's got a look in his eyes that I saw it earlier.
It looks like someone pissed in his cornflakes.
When he delivered a series of elbows to the face of Chris Sabin, and Nick Jackson could be in line for a series of elbows of his own. Oh no. The Young Bucks in bad territory.
Oh boy. We got dueling superplexes.
Dueling superplex. Roderick strong with the superplex on Matt Buck.
Whoa.
Nick Jackson, avalanche backdrop suplex. 1, 2, no! Nick Jackson.
Oh, not tonight, Gladys.
Able to kick out.
Not tonight, Gladys. Nice.
Kenny Omega.
Yeah, come with it.
Oh, look at this. Look at this, the elbows to the face. The crowd counting along. Backdrop on the ring apron. $25, $26, $27 elbows, and they keep going.
We might have a new champion here.
Wow! Nick Jackson kicks out. Triangle sleeper hold is sunk in deep. It is in deep. Nick Jackson is going limp.
He desperately needs to save at this point in time.
The fans shouting tap, but Matt Jackson sees his brother's in trouble. He's clawing his way into the ring to try to break things up.
He has approximately 3 seconds to cause us. Oh my goodness.
Now the arm stays up. The triangle sleeper hold is sunk in deep. And Nick Jackson
And he's made it to the rope.
makes it over to the rope, forcing Bryan Danielson to break the hold. But Danielson held on to it, telling Knox he has till 5. Kenny Omega, I'm splitting headache.
Why is that?
I don't know, I just do.
Drinking a lot of water?
I am trying to keep hydrated.
Me too.
4 men that aren't exceptionally hydrated right now are the 4 men that's in the ring, or near the ring at least, in the proximity of the ring. Slap to the face by Bryan Danielson.
Deprived not only of water, but blood flow to the brain.
After that vicious series of elbows, and now this vicious series of slaps catching Nick Buck right on the ear. And slugging it out on the floor is Matt Jackson and Roderick Swarm. Oh, another chop to the chest. Matt Jackson fires back with one of his own. Catches Roderick off guard with an elbow.
This exchange.
What's that?
Oh, appearing to win the exchange. Now Roderick
strong. Don't count him out, Kenny Omega.
No, he'll never take no for an answer.
Middle kick, beautifully executed. Another middle kick. Oh, wow. Oh!
The human punching bag himself.
Nick Jackson just receiving an ungodly amount of punishment at the hands of Bryan Danielson. Oh, look at this. Danielson just taking apart Nick Jackson. Kick to the spine. Oh no. The stomps to the face. Stopping Nick Jackson on the face. Let's go of the arms. Let's go of all pretense. He's got him hooked in. He's got him hooked in for the cattle mutilation. Nick Jackson is fading fast. Matt Jackson is clawing his way over to his brother. Nick is not giving up just yet. The only thing that can save him, though, is if brother Matt... Oh, no, Bryan Danielson releases the hold.
Bryan Danielson wants something more. He wants complete destruction.
Tiger suplex. Nick lands on his feet. Danielson charges in, nobody home. Super kick, double super kick. Tag team super kick. More 50 splash. Moonsault press. More bang fire. Block. The Young Bucks won it. The Young Bucks come away with an incredible victory.
The Young Bucks have ran away with it.
And still, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks fighting through hellfire and brimstone to hang on to the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship. Kenny Omega, thank you for joining me here on commentary. And fans at home, thank you for joining us on the DVD. Please visit ProWrestlingGuerrilla.com for the latest information.
You know, I really appreciate that, people. I really do. But I heard you guys booing the Young Bucks. And to be honest, I don't really like the Young Bucks myself. You guys have 1990s haircut. The fringe. In fact, you guys remind me a lot of the Rockers when I was trained by Shawn Michaels. But as much as I don't like you two, tonight you guys took a hell of an ass kicking. And no matter if you like these guys or you don't like these guys, and trust me, I don't like you guys. You have to respect these guys. Gentlemen, we had a war tonight, and even though I don't like you, I just want you to know I respect you. You guys did a hell of a job, and you guys were great to me all night on my birthday. But I think it's time that you guys show the proper respect to the PWG Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the DDT 4 Tag Team Tournament and the PWG World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks. The following non-title matchup is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 394 pounds, the team of the Human Tornado and Generico, two skinny black guys. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 373 pounds, they are the reigning Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
The semi-main event of the evening, the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship titles not on the line tonight, as Nick Jackson taking this booing to heart. And Chuck Taylor, on my format, it's listed that Colt Cabana would be joining me for commentary, that you would be filling your normal position as a main event commentator in all Chris Hero matches. Though you do have the beef with El Generico. I do. You did meet Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson, and Human Tornado in DDT4.
Did do that.
So I mean, there's
beat them all.
That's a point that is contested. That with yourself and Kenny Omega, Rick Knox says that you guys did not actually score the 3 count.
That's because Rick Knox is in the pocket of El Generico. This all stems back to him.
And you know what? Your matchup with Colt Cabana earlier this evening, a hard-fought contest. You won it, albeit not
fair and square, Daddy.
Well, like a snake in the grass. You won it. And I would be remiss without mentioning in the spot that you paid off Colt Cabana. How come nobody said Kite Cabana? That's the type of thing that falls on me. That tasteless humor. And, I really dropped the ball there. I apologize.
Did that for you. And what do you do?
Now, you know, when you and Kenny Omega pulled El Generico out of my car, I was taking him to In-N-Out Burger. He's been in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla for 5 years, El Generico has. Never before had an In-N-Out Burger.
Is that right?
He thought the only food in the world was tacos.
That makes sense. He's
right.
Mexican.
And so I was going to take him for his In-N-Out Burger. I was going to blow his mind. And then you guys yank him out of my car. Bodily yank him out of my car. To accost him. And then
crashing.
And then Colt Cabana came to his aid. Do you feel that your victory tonight gave you some measure of revenge over Colt Cabana's interference?
Avenge that loss. There ain't going to be nobody here to save little El Generico tonight.
Except for Human Tornado.
Human Tornado is a gimp. He can't even walk. Look at him.
Is it because he has 3 legs?
Hey, it's a family show. I think.
Kite Cabana begs to differ. I'm going to bring that in as much as I can. Kite Cabana is one of those things that I can't believe it wasn't thought of sooner, much like Rob Gaylor.
Oh.
He said nobody called him that in high school.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised.
How not?
Single leg sweep by Human Tornado, taking Matt Jackson off of his feet. Now, is there any particular team you're rooting for? I can't imagine you're rooting for 2 skinny black guys.
No.
Are you rooting for the Young Bucks? Because they, much like yourself, did not. They they sparked the ire of the fans here in Reseda.
How about that? All these California faggots booing these guys.
Wow. And I mean, you know, the Young Bucks, they're blowing up, as it's said. Appearances in Dragon Gate and our distinguished competition over on the East Coast, Ring of Honor, and Dragon Gate USA.
Yeah, that's both of them.
And oh, look at that!
Oh,
sweeps out the leg of Nick Jackson.
Nick Jackson's about to get real.
It hasn't gotten real.
Not yet. They're still playing around. They're pussyfooting right now.
So much butterscotch and applesauce here. Things are going to get down to the pork chop.
Leslie Butterscotch.
Oh, he's a tremendous competitor.
I just want to get that name in here.
Drop it as many times as you like.
He and I did karaoke to Miley Cyrus in LA one time.
That's right. Mr. Belding was there.
He was.
He gave you a big plate of pineapple.
He certainly did.
Now sent into the ropes is Human Tornado, Matt Jackson.
Oh.
Throws the right hand.
Tornado lands on his feet, very agile.
Wow. Right into a pinning predicament. Tony Roma says it's only a 2 count.
Half Alita, half power slam.
Again, Matt Jackson kicks out. Human Tornado showing a lot of technical prowess that we're not used to seeing from Human Tornado.
Look at this. Going for quick pins. Oh, Matt's lost his headband.
And now that's when you know shit gets real.
Oh,
the headband
disrespectful. The grease will never come out of that thing.
What about John Kreese? Cobra Kai never died.
Come on. How dare you?
Second Karate Kid reference of the evening. Tornado
very jovial tonight.
He's repping his colors. As a gang thing. You might not have gangs in Murray, Kentucky.
We have a KKK. Is that someone?
That's like a gang, yeah.
They pick white as they say.
They're repping white. And we really plumbed the depths and spanned the breadth of racism here.
Why not? Let's just hit all of them.
Yeah.
Scott Loss was out here earlier. Did you call him, what is he, Pomeranian?
Filipino. He's Pomeranian from now on. And as I famously said, they're like minorities, but worse.
Oh.
And El Generico, of course, Mexican, only knows tacos as his own sustenance.
He does have a pretty rad Stone Cold brace, though.
And yeah, that's true. El Generico, after returning from the knee injury,
painting a bullseye on that right knee there.
And now
rolls back, Tigre through,
but not lost a step as El Generico. Nick Jackson takes him down with the head scissors.
Very
drop kick, and Nick Jackson getting booed here. This is unfamiliar territory for the Young Bucks.
Gotta be. This has got to be shaking their psyche. They're used to being
fan favorites.
Oh, look at that! Very agile.
Elbow, or excuse me, shoulder to the midsection, blocks the right hand. Nick Buck climbs to the top.
Incredible agility.
The Young Bucks just out agile El Generico, and that's not something you see.
I mean, I hate that little queer, but that was impressive.
Nick Jackson still getting a lot of boos here. The fans chanting, "You still suck." That's not what the fans in Philadelphia had to say after they tore the house down with Susumu Yokosuka and Sema at Dragon Gate USA's debut show.
F Dragon Gate USA.
Because they don't book Chuck Taylor.
They don't book Chuck Taylor.
F Mahal. F Ring of Honor.
Yep. FIP, come on.
I like that. F Pro Wrestling Noah.
There it is. Quebradora by Generico. Dropping him on that injured knee. Can't be smart.
But you know what? He dropped him on that brace. And so, I mean, that's not just like he's not getting the normal backbreaker knee across the spine. He's also getting that metal from the brace.
It's like a double whammy, sorry, excuse me.
And now, back at Tornado taking the wrist of Matt Jackson and flips him through.
Almost a latigo there. Gets the pin.
Brought him through the hard way. Matt Jackson without the bandana on. You know shit has gotten real.
Wow. He might have a receding hairline problem. He could be feeling
self-conscious.
Absolutely.
And you know, imagine if two skinny black guys beat the Young Bucks here in this non-title match, they would have to shoot right up to the top of the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship #1 contender ranking.
There we go. No hand scorpion deathlock there by Tornado. Look at the guns. Somebody's on the gas.
Human Tornado.
Oh, that's dangerous. He could have hurt his brother there. I mean, if Tornado fell back, he could have broke his brother's back.
Nick Jackson shoved him. He could have hyperextended the knee. Any number of things could have happened. But this is the psychological toll this crowd is taking on the Young Bucks is really showing here in this matchup.
Well, it started at GD24 when myself and my life partner, Kenny Omega, really took it to him, beat him twice in the center of the ring.
To be fair, I think it might have started even earlier when the Cutlers, they believed that they were screwed out of a 3 count. They said it was only 2.9. And so, I mean, that's when the crowd really started to get a little bit of distaste. But yes, you're right. It wasn't until the man of low moral fiber, yourself and Kenny Omega, had some very close calls. I don't want to. Oh, wow.
Standing Shiranu there by Matt Jackson.
Sliced bread number 3 for Matt Jackson, Matt Buck, the eldest of the Bucks. And now younger.
How many of these kids are there?
There is 5, as with all Jackson.
Oh, okay.
And now the fans F the Young Bucks, not very convivial to the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions.
Bad. Tying El Generico up in circles. You got to be wondering why good old Nick Jackson's not going after that right knee of El Generico. Look at that thing bandaged up.
If you were in this match, if you were in the ring with El Generico at this point, would that be your target?
Absolutely. I mean, this match would be over. I would have crippled him by now.
And the fans chanting, "Let's go black guys." El Generico taking good heart to that. He and Human Tornado have not teamed up in some number of years. I believe it's 3+ years since they last teamed. And, you know, El Generico wasn't sure that he wanted to team up with El Generico, or excuse me, Human Tornado himself. He's like, I hate myself so much, I don't want to be on a tag team with me.
Little known fact, El Generico is very
self-loathing.
Very self-loathing.
Lateral, or excuse me, not lateral press, hook of the leg by Nick Jackson after you're up the tornillo over the top rope.
Yeah, is that what that is?
I don't know. And now, but El Generico didn't know if he wanted to team up with Human Tornado because of Human Tornado's actions towards not only Candice LeRae, but also Chris Hero.
Sure.
Human Tornado thought my bad was enough of an apology to Chris Hero. Some people, some parties, most parties beg to differ. Oh, double hip toss, double drop kick, a Young Bucks staple, and this time met with boos.
This crowd is fickle.
A fickle bunch. Chanting same old shit at the Young Bucks. These are your Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, people. But as I was going to say, it took some serious couples counseling, months and months of couples counseling, so for Human Tornado to prove to El Generico that he had changed not only couple counseling, but also they needed an interpreter because El Generico, of course, only speaks en Espanol. Oh, again!
Now they're just rubbing it in the face. Do it 2 more times. I like this. I like this new attitude of these young bucks.
Look at Nick Jackson in the center of the ring, preening like a minor bird.
I was drunk one time in Murray, Kentucky, where I live.
Yes.
And I was outside a bar and it was raining really hard, and I tried to do a back handspring in the parking lot. And
was it all gravel?
No, it was. We have paved roads here.
You have cement?
Yeah.
In Murray?
Yeah. Blacktop we call it.
Oh.
And I fell because it was really wet. And I fell on my iPhone and broke it.
Sorry, Chuck Bailey.
Yeah. But I got a new one for free.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't know how.
So it really worked out for you. Not only did you get a good story, but you got a free iPhone out of it.
And I got a huge bruise on my hip.
But it did not affect you earlier on this evening against Colt Cabana.
Not at all. Cabana's a pussy.
Colt Boom Boom Cabana, don't call him classic. He was defeated by Chuck Taylor, still by some nefarious means.
Very soundly. Well, it wasn't really the center of the ring. It was more closer to the ropes.
It was near the ropes, in proximity of the ropes. Yeah. But Sexy Chucky T showed that he had more boom boom than Colt Boom Boom Cabana did.
I got that boom boom pow. Come on, kids. These jokes are writing themselves.
And now Nick Jackson with the advantage on El Generico. El Generico, he had the knee injury. It kept him out of action earlier this year. He's returned, and we thought that it wasn't affecting him. And so far, the knee does not seem to be affecting him. But he's been receiving quite a bit of punishment from the Young Bucks in this matchup.
And look at these closed fists from the Young Bucks. They really
Tony Roma letting it fly. El Generico trying to pillar to post. Gets the boot up, and that was the injured knee, not showing any effect. Perhaps when the knee, instead of hyperextending backwards, it locks due to that brace. And he just caught him right on the kisser a third time. And tags in Human Tornado.
Tornado comes in.
For the first time in months, the fans happy to see Human Tornado.
Hits him in the gut, picks him up, going for a body slam. Drops him like a sack of potatoes. Ninja kick to the stomach.
Now, what is this? Human Tornado just almost like an Oklahoma Stampede into his own brother. Human Tornado! Full head of steam, flying splash on both of the Young Bucks.
Generico coming back into the ring.
And look at this, Generico being brought up to his feet by El Generico. By Human Tornado, setting him up for the haluva kick.
Double whip, Young Bucks. Do-si-do.
Look at that! King Cloversaurus has entered the building, and his name is El Generico. Two skinny black guys, they have not missed a step, going to work on the Young Bucks. Tony Roma distracted by the shiny object hanging above the ring.
Has ADD, everybody knows this. Look out, oh!
Clothesline takes Nick Buck over the top rope.
This is not gonna go well.
El Generico like the Mexican Moses. I believe that's Moises Alou.
Moises Alou, yeah.
Played for the Montreal Expos. Parting the Red Sea. Generico! Why do I keep calling him Generico? It's Human Tornado. It's because they're black. They look alike, and I confuse the two.
And they both share the same vowel sound at the end.
Hairstyle, very, very much alike. Where's El Generico? Oh, he's on the floor.
Lost in the sea of humanity.
El Generico on the floor, throws Matt Buck into the ring, and Human Tornado, though, follows. Generico on the floor, still trying to recuperate from the beating he took at the hands of the Young Bucks. Matt Jackson, tried to go up and over Human Tornado, but Tornado a step ahead, instead rolls him up with the schoolboy. Give me a move called the schoolboy crush. Sure. Be like the small package driver.
Look at that Tornado DDT out of the corner.
Just spiked him. 1, 2. No,
Matt nowhere to be found. That was the two skinny black guys. Probably best opportunity they're gonna have
to defeat the champions. Though of course this is a non-title match.
Why is this non-title?
Because two skinny black guys haven't teamed in 3.5 years. Who have they beaten?
Good point. Oh, ducked his shoulder way too soon. Look out.
Look at this. Tornado.
And Gary caught.
Shoots the curl. Half and half. Ow! dropped him on the top of his head. 1, 2, no.
Where is Nick Jackson? Oh, he's in the corner, okay.
He's in the corner in a heap.
He must have ate a lot of that dive from Tornado.
I think he took the brunt of it as Human Tornado and El Generico just having their way with the oldest buck, Matt Jackson.
Tornado favoring the knee a little. Generico calling him back in. Looking for some sort of double team move here. Do they do any double teams?
Yes, I'm sure they do. I can't remember.
Here comes one. Double clothesline. Didn't
Their
work.
most famous double team, and it backfired on
That was
him.
a finish.
Young Bucks had it well scouted, we'll just say. Matt Jackson charges in the corner with the clothesline. Coming off. Oh, he caught it! Oh, right hand. Caught him on the mush.
Bandera to the apron. Oh, there's the knee from Nick.
The crown of King Cloud. Oh! Wow!
Bust in the ring.
2! Now El Generico kicks out.
Oh, Nick comes up limping. We're gonna have 4 blown out knees in this match.
Have 8 blown out knees. Because there's 8 knees in this match, you get it? I'm smart because I can count.
There's 10, there's the ref, he has 2.
Tony Roma famous for his ribs, not for his knees.
All right. Generico takes that opportunity to fire up. Fired up by the crowd singing Olay.
Overhand chop from El Generico.
Oh, spears and gingerly. Springboard moonsault.
Risky business by the Young Bucks. Matt Jackson is the legal man.
Oh, that momentary brain fart's gonna cost him.
Oh. Human Tornado broke it up, but I think El Generico was already kicking out because of that brain fart, as you called it, Chuck Taylor. Matt Jackson is the legal man. Human Tornado out on the floor. El Generico laying down, clutching his head in the center of the ring. Generico being brought up to his feet by Matt Jackson. If two skinny black guys somehow are able to come back and win this matchup, they would have to shoot to the top of the PWG top contenders for the World Tag Team Championship ahead of the men of Lower Moral Fiber. That is untrue. Your partner Kenny Omega in Japan for I believe 2 months.
Yeah, he's repping over there.
Really,
I just got back from over there.
That's right. You were competing for Big Japan.
Right.
Sexy Chucky T, known as Sexy Deathmatch Chucky T over in Big Japan.
Took Ito to his limits.
Jun Kasai was crying after you were done with him. Is he in Big Japan?
Oh, yeah, he is. He was hurt when I was there, though. Look out.
One, two.
Oh, those shoulders are not down. Those shoulders were not down at all.
Tony Roma says it was only a 2 count. You know, Jun Kasai was actually really interested in coming over for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
Is that right?
Because we have a monkey theme.
Oh, why not? Yeah.
A simian theme.
Sure, he's the crazy monkey, huh?
Right. But he didn't come.
Is that how Tornado got booked? Come on. Oh, look at that. That was a collision.
They just, much like Roderick Strong and Davey Richards collided in the match previous. And just like that match, they are exchanging shots in the center of the ring. Though that happened right at the start of this match, or that match.
Oh! That him right in the jaw.
Back elbow.
Spinning heel kick there.
And now Nick Jackson.
Overhead into the corner. Exploder.
Jun Akiyama has written a letter of dispute.
Casadora.
Casadora. The Hunter has become the Hunted. He just did a diving pin slap.
Slap that bitch right in the mouth. This little 4-year-old in the crowd's losing his mind.
He is going apeshit, as are the fans here in Reseda.
They're going Guerrilla shit.
Thank you, Chuck Taylor. That's why you get paid.
That is why I'm usually the main event commentator.
The medium to small bucks, not the young bucks.
I've never main evented here in PWG. Not even once.
Why would you? You're the main event commentator. How could you call that match?
That's true. I can call from the ring.
That's true. I've done that on numerous occasions.
Is that right? Oh, you guys didn't post, huh?
Yeah. But now we're doing it live. Doing it live. Fuck it.
This is Friday Night Live. Tornado firing up on Nick Jackson, the younger of the 2 bucks. Holds onto the rope.
Oh! Rattled him with that one. Low bridge. Generico goes up and over the top. Nick Jackson. Oh! Shoulder to the midsection. Face buster.
So agile.
And look out! Generico on the receiving end of Nick Jackson.
Look at this. More bang for your buck coming.
Or as they call it in the land of the rising sun.
Gorgeous.
More than for your buck.
That's it. That's over.
That's all she wrote. 1, 2,
Generico out of nowhere.
The fans are going wild.
Kick these people out of here. There's a fire hazard anyway. Has anyone ever gotten out of that move? That's
No, that might be the first time ever, at least in PWG, that anyone has ever escaped more bang for your buck. Bryan Danielson fell victim to more bang for your buck.
I made Bryan Danielson tap out one time. That's the truth.
Oh, look at this, rolled up.
Oh, that could be it.
No.
Nick Jackson out of place.
Generico is on the outside. He is in a heap after being destroyed by Nick Jackson. But Human Tornado is doing his best with those flash pinfall attempts to really take the Young Bucks off their game.
Watch the leg.
Oh!
Oh, that's Concussion City. Tornado's out.
Population Human Tornado.
He's out. They're not going to be able to pick him
Tornado
up.
can't even get up. He is limp.
He is 113 pounds of dead weight right now. Look at that.
El Generico still on the outside. He is far away.
Super gassed up Matt Jackson lifts him no problem.
Now Matt Jackson. Oh, look at this. Generico, though, does come in. Oh, on Nick.
Brainbuster coming up.
He's going for the turnbuckle brainbuster.
Oh, D&D.
D&D. Brainbuster. 1, 2, 3. Chuck Taylor. Can you believe this? A non-title victory, but a victory all the same for the reunited Two Skinny Black Guys like Peaches and Herb or Faith No More.
Are they reunited?
Peaches and Herb?
Faith No More.
Yeah, they played in Europe. It was fucking awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With Mike Patton or something?
Yeah, Mike Patton. And they sang Reunited by Peaches and Herb.
Why not?
Unbelievable victory for Two Skinny Black Guys.
Oh, they're feeling so good right
They
now.
are overcome by emotion. Chuck Taylor. I mean, yeah. The Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship titles on the line. The first ever PWG meeting between these two tag teams in this form. El Generico and Kevin Steen teamed up with Susumu Yokosuka to take on the Bucks and Pac, the man that gravity forgot, in a six-man contest. But this is for the World Championship title.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers. First, from Tijuana, Mexico. Weighing in at 191 pounds, he is the generic luchador, El Generico.
Generico, as always, receives the hero's welcome. Not literally, the figurative hero's welcome.
Yeah.
From Maryville, Quebec. Weighing in at 254 pounds, Mr. Wrestling,
Kevin Steen, often acting as the abusive older brother towards El Generico. And it's good to see that that relationship has not changed.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 381 pounds. They are the reigning Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
You want to talk about abusive older brothers. The Young Bucks have essentially blackballed Malachi Jackson from the Jackson family. And they have written him out of Uncle Michael's will completely.
Have they now?
Yes.
That's news to me. I wasn't on the inside scoop on that.
And the Young Bucks, of course, Malachi still trying to work his way up the PWG ladder here, but the Bucks are doing him no favors, trying to bury him to anybody that will listen. And I mean, it just goes to show you that, beneath that smiling veneer that people cheered on for months and months, the Young Bucks really rotten to the core.
Well, I'd like to point out that Kevin Steen and El Generico are no strangers to teaming after months and months of absence and winning the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Tag Team titles.
Steen and Generico have the titles?
They beat Scott Lawson and Billy Ryan for the titles.
How about that?
How about that?
You learn something new every day.
Not much, not keeping up on the history there. Well, I guess you're not the commissioner of history.
No, I'm not the official historian or librarian. The Young Bucks defending the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship titles.
I was going to ask if we did have an official historian or librarian.
Of course not.
Who would it be?
That would require money. And look at this, Kevin Steen just nonchalantly goes behind Matt Jackson. Oh, and teabags him to start off.
Something tells me that isn't part of the Christian curriculum that the Young Bucks grew up with.
The young Matt Jackson got a very, very intimate look of Kevin Steen that only his wife, to my knowledge, gets. Yeah. And perhaps his doctor.
Maybe.
His state-funded doctor.
Yeah. How about that universal health care?
It does wonders in Canada. Kevin Steen got knee surgery just a few weeks after injuring himself. And, people say you got to wait in line, but I'd like to think that Glenn Beck doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Who does know what they're talking about, though? That's the question.
I think it's Excalibur and Joey Ryan. As I chew on an ice cube, I thought there was going to be a little break, but you posed a question to me.
You thought maybe I would talk?
A little bit. But, I have to say, despite being injured in such the way you are, fighting 2 matches tonight, and especially being finished off by Kreutz Wrath, by Kenny Omega, you are in remarkably better shape tonight than you were last night.
Well,
more talkative, more lively.
It's probably because I don't remember anything in that last match I was just in, so.
Kenny Omega will face Roderick Strong in the finals of the 2009 Battle of Los Angeles. That match is coming up next, but right now, Kevin Steen and El Generico take down the Young Bucks for the first time here in Southern California in a straight-up tag team match.
Jackson won. Oh,
look at that.
But not getting the clean break.
Cunning move by Kevin Steen as he pulled Matt Jackson down by the ponytail.
Who do you think, which one of these teams do you think has a tighter bond?
Oh, that's
disgusting. That's unsanitary.
I have lost my appetite, Joey Ryan, for about the next 6 months. That was horrific.
That's crazy.
I would say that Kevin Steen and El Generico have a tighter bond by force of will of Kevin Steen.
Yeah, I guess.
Generico
doesn't have much say.
Yeah, he doesn't want to have the tight bond, but Kevin Steen, as you just saw right there, will foist it upon El Generico at any given opportunity. Nick Jackson, not usually. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, usually plays to the crowd. Slick Nick Jackson.
Are the Young Bucks gaining favor in the crowd again?
Were those boos slightly less vociferous than they have been in the past?
I guess not. I'm listening to the 3 or 4 fans that are chanting Young Bucks.
Those are members of the Jackson family clan.
How many Jackson brothers are there?
Oh, there's so many. There's Tito, Jermaine, LaToya, LaShonda, Malachi. And El Generico goes around like a tornado and takes down.
Some of that lucha libre training he has.
That's right, Nick Jackson though, up and over the top rope. Shoulder to the midsection of Generico. Comes over the top. Overhand chop by Nick. Nick torches through. Takes Generico down and tosses him across the ring. And Nick
again with the posing.
Nick finishes the bifecta. Pose to the left, then posing to the right that time.
He went it all himself.
But now Matt Jackson, proof that Nick can't do it all himself.
So here's a question. Both these teams are obviously, tandems, normal regular tandems, and used to competing. But
in recent months, though, El Generico have been teaming up with Human Tornado. 2 skinny black guys have made a resurgence, and I believe are still owed a title shot at the Young Bucks.
So the question I was going to pose is, at what time do you think these 2 teams knew they were going to have this match?
It was approximately 8:25 p.m. this evening when I was instructed by the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Board of Directors to go to the ring and announce it to start the show.
Because I was going to point, as of yesterday, both these teams,
they were competitors.
Yeah, all 4 of these men in this match thought they would be in a tournament match today.
And that just goes, oh, look at that.
Tatanka-like.
Tatanka-esque chop by El Generico. The natives of Mexico, very, very near to the natives of the United States of America, and El Generico feeling the bond with his Aboriginal brothers. 2 count from Matt Jackson as he kicks out after Kevin Steen laid in that kick to the back. Kevin Steen ordering El Generico. There we see the bond by force once again. El Generico.
Do you think El Generico understood his English, or do you think?
I think he gestured at his foot and then he yelled at him. So I think, how many things could El Generico do in that situation with his boot? El Generico ordering Kevin Steen around, but Kevin Steen does not parlez-vous Espanol.
It's amazing how those two just know each other without being able to communicate.
But yes, that is the lingua franca that bonds these two men. Kick out by Matt Jackson after that somersault leg drop by Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen is just, he is a man possessed since his return to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, despite losing to Kenny Omega in the opening round, just as yourself did moments ago, Joey Ryan.
Moments ago.
Oh. Steen ordering Generico to go for the teabag, but Generico spent a little too much time. I think he had a moral dialogue inside his head, of course, taking place completely in Spanish. But that allowed Matt Jackson to regain his composure.
Do you think El Generico's thoughts are in Spanish?
Of course they are. What do you think, they're in gibberish?
I don't know. I don't know much. I don't understand much of them.
They're in exclamation points, number signs, question marks, and at signs.
Yeah, upside down exclamation points. Because
that's true. And Espanol. We're very close too.
Young Bucks have taken full control of this match.
Kevin Steen, despite having a considerable weight advantage over both of the Young Bucks, taken off the ring apron by Matt.
That's Matt might be trim, but he's got some upper body strength. Very
true, and he can get a lot of velocity behind those drop kicks. As I just spill water all over our mixing board here.
Awesome.
So if it shorts out, you know why.
So should I just stop talking?
No, keep talking.
What if it's not recording?
Who cares? We'll just be talking about wrestling then, like two broadcast colleagues who are off the clock. Oh, boot scrape by Matt Jackson across the eyes of El Generico. El Generico, his eyes do protrude slightly from those ojo holes on his mask. Ojo, of course, how you say eyes in Espanol.
Okay. I had no idea what you're talking about.
El Generico, after being slammed face first into the boot of Nick Jackson, tries a desperation tag over to Kevin Steen, but it is cut off by Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson with the front chancery drags El Generico over to the opposing corner, and Nick Jackson with the senton in.
The Young Bucks, despite the loss of favor of the audience, are still an impressive tag team with impressive...
Longest reigning Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions. And by a wide margin, actually.
And that's not an accident. These two, they're competitors. They know that the tag team specialists might even hold a degree in tag team speciality.
Drop kick by the Young Bucks, and a chorus of boos erupt here in Reseda. I heard the Young Bucks actually were given an honorary doctorate in the erotic arts by the Boner Academy.
I heard that too.
Did you really?
I thought that was just a dirty internet rumor.
No, that is. I had a copy of the doctorate emailed to me. Matt Jackson with the chin lock on El Generico, very reminiscent of Joey Ryan trying to wear down Kenny Omega, and it remains to be seen how much Kenny Omega was worn down by Joey Ryan as he will take on Roderick strong in the main event. Oh, El Generico just went down hard on the back of his head, dropping a knee across the face.
Hey, remember last night when I said my two favorites were Alex Shelley or El Generico?
Yeah, both men eliminated from the contest. Remember when I said my favorite was Human Tornado?
I do.
Remember when Johnny Ian, well, you weren't here for this conversation, Johnny Ian said Roderick Strong was his favorite? John Ian could stand to win quite a bit of money on the 2009 Battle of Los Angeles, considerably more than what he would get paid.
Yeah.
Look at this, Nick Jackson holding El Generico. Handspring backrake by Matt Jackson.
See, this is what the Young Bucks have to be careful of. Now they're letting the crowd get under their skin. They're such a great tag team. They're such a great tandem. They're the longest reigning tag team. But that's because they play by their own rules. They don't let the crowd affect them. But as you can tell, the months and months of brewing are starting to affect them.
Look at this. Nick Jackson again fires in an elbow. Oh, look at that, the eye poke. I thought Kevin Steen had distracted Nick Jackson just enough to prevent the effectiveness of that tag team maneuver. But Nick Jackson and Matt Jackson showing why they are such a great tag team, recovering from that momentary distraction by Kevin Steen. Incredibly impressive by the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks never cease to amaze, Joey Ryan.
They never, ever, ever cease to amaze.
Boots to the midsection, wearing El Generico down. I talked about how Kenny Omega and yourself, Joey Ryan, two of the most energetic performers here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, but I would be remiss not to mention El Generico in that same sentence. But he seems to be worn down quite a bit by the Young Bucks.
He needs to make that, he needs to reach.
He's crawling.
This is his opportunity.
Crawling along that top rope. But El Generico keeps hitting him with back elbows, almost like he's toying with the Young Bucks.
It's time. This is his moment. This is his moment.
Matt Jackson pulled Kevin Steen off the ring apron. And Kevin Steen pulled down the ring apron.
Got a ring crew or something that can fix that?
Now look at this, Generico extending his arm. Lands on his feet though. Back elbows. Oh, Generico ducks under. Now Kevin Steen tagged in. Big chop takes Nick Jackson off his feet. Big elbow just rocked his head back. Matt Jackson,
Kevin says that's a decided weight advantage.
Thrown for a loop. Double sledge by Matt Jackson as the Young Bucks recover.
Deal with both of them.
Hip toss. And the drop kick. Steen takes them both down.
Kevin Steen, powerhouse right now. That the weight advantage that you talked about earlier. Cannonball in the corner. Matt Jackson's in a world of hurt. Here's Nick Jackson. Flagged out to the apron. Kick by Steen. DDT. Planted Nick Jackson right on his head. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Close 2 count.
An incredibly close pinfall attempt.
Kevin Steen's got to feel the momentum now.
Big elbow from Steen. Big chop from Steen on Nick Jackson.
Matt Jackson pulled the leg.
Steen gets his leg swept out, but Generico right there. Up and over his own partner. Look at this, Steen. He's got El Generico, or excuse me, he's got Nick Jackson and drops him down.
That could be it. I thought, we saw Nick Jackson's head get rocked with a forearm earlier, and that obviously didn't help matters, I think.
Not doing any favors for Nick.
He might be out on his, I was going to say out on his feet, but out on his back.
He's staring up at the ceiling here in Reseda, wondering why that air conditioning vent isn't turned on.
Kevin Steen possibly going for the Swanton.
Tope Atomico, that's about the 10th time this weekend we've seen it be reversed.
I could think I didn't go for it then.
It could have only ended in disaster. Matt Jackson, catches Steen with a back elbow. And the neck breaker. 1, 2, Steen kicks out.
Steen's on a world of hurt now. He might benefit from a tag.
The back of his head definitely rattled by that. Elbow from Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson, despite being smaller than Kevin Steen, can fire in an elbow strike just as hard as about anybody. Long blower by Kevin Steen. Great counter maneuver.
Now's his chance to make a tag. Get Generico.
Steen tags in Generico. Generico, he's got him set up for the haluva kick. No! Matt Jackson. Tiger suplex 85 attempt. Generico goes down face first. Nick Jackson knocks Steen off the apron. Generico kicks out though.
Generico's got some fight left in him.
Nick Jackson tags back in. Brother Matt, brother Nick, in control of this match. I spoke too soon. Is Nick? No, I did not speak too soon. Face buster by Nick Jackson. Nick
back out to
goes through, but Steve sweeps on his legs.
Powerbomb on the apron, perhaps.
Indeed.
They've got one.
Super kick. Steen goes down in a heap. In the corner. All 4 men down. Patrick Hernandez giving the 10 count. What an incredible contest this has been, Joey Ryan.
Generico is fighting to get to his feet. I think the first man up has the decided advantage because all 4 men are...
And actually, Nick Jackson has to expend that energy to crawl into the ring after being powerbombed on the ring apron by Kevin Steen. They collide in the center of the ring, trading elbows.
Nick's getting rocked again in the head.
Oh! Jesus! Generico, though, he blocks. Overhand chop. Swinging DDT! No! Nick gets his boot up. Generico once again has a haluva kick. Blocked, but knocked to half and half.
Kevin Steen with the frog splash.
Frog splash! We have new champion. 1, 2, no!
And Nick Jackson with fight left in.
Nick Jackson has something left in the tank. Unbelievable. I thought for sure that was it. Matt Jackson was nowhere near breaking that pinfall.
Despite the kick out, El Generico and Kevin Steen have a decided advantage right now.
They are both back up on their feet. The Young Bucks still fighting to get to the vertical base. The package pile driver brainbuster combination. This is bad news.
Nick slipped out of it.
But Steen hammers him and ties him up. No, that momentary slip out cost Steen the package pile driver. And now, Nick goes for the blind tag. And pulls Patrick Hernandez over to the corner. As Steen got crotched on the turnbuckle.
Here comes Matt.
Diving drop kick. And Nick Jackson up and over the top rope. You can see Steen hobbling over. Corkscrew.
Cutter, sorry.
Corkscrew stunner. 2. Steen kicks out.
Now. Kevin Steen has fight left in the gas tank.
Wow. El Generico still not up to his feet after being dove on by Nick Jackson. The fans chanting, "Let's go Young Bucks," but now chanting Mr. Wrestling, answering. Kevin Steen reverses the Irish whip to the corner. Super kick. Oh! Nick just kicked his own brother in the back of the head.
Could be it.
Answer Gary. Oh, look at this!
That's the upper body strength we talked about earlier. More bang for your buck.
Buck! And now!
Generico's nowhere to be seen.
1, 2, Generico breaks it up!
What more can we see in this match?
Unbelievable! Joey Ryan, this is serious.
I'm speechless. My theme of the weekend.
Matt Jackson being ordered by brother Nick to get Steen back up to his feet. Even with the exceptional upper body strength of Matt Jackson, that is no easy feat.
One more time.
Oh, he can't get him up. Oh, he can get him up. Steen, though, back to his feet. Nick Jackson gets swept out. Kevin Steen receives some back elbows. Patrick Hernandez gets sandwiched in the corner. Knee to the face of Patrick Hernandez. He just got smoked by Nick Jackson.
I mean, that's got to be it for Patrick. We got to get Rick out here.
Stunner. Half and half. Package pile driver. Brain buster. Knocks 1, 2.
No, he made the save. He made the save.
Matt Jackson makes the save. Oh my God.
Is anybody still alive in that ring?
Rick Knox is the only fresh man, and he's got to ref the main event. Generico thrown to the floor once again. Matt Jackson lays in some boots and some elbows to Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen is in a bad predicament, but not as bad. Oh!
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter by Kevin Steen. Scorpion deathlock. Tommy. Nick Jackson. It's
Generico's gonna cut him off. Generico's putting him in the sharpshooter.
Look at this. Double sharpshooters. Double sharpshooters. Matt Jackson makes it to the ropes.
I was going to say there's nobody to make the save, but the ropes are there.
Matt Jackson makes it to the bottom rope. Generico shit cans Nick.
We say shit can?
Well, of course we can, Joey Ryan. You always ask. Kevin Steen fires in an elbow to Matt Jackson. You have to worry about the punishment that Matt Jackson's knees and back took from that Scorpion Deathlock, the sharpshooter.
Big chop.
Big chop by Steen. Oh, he's biting the face of Matt Jackson.
That can't be legal.
Kevin Steen. Oh, he's calling for an avalanche packing pile driver. Matt Jackson is fighting it. Oh, low blow.
I mean, I guess if McNutt's going to let biting go.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Nick Jackson for the save.
Nick Jackson pulls Generico down to the ring apron. And very wisely, Matt gets out of harm's way. German suplex on the ring apron. Guillotine by Nick. Super kick. Super kick. Super kick. Super kick. 1, 2, no! Steen still has some fight left in him.
How much fight left though? Well, he's
super kick, super kick, super kick. Oh my God! The Young Bucks retain the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship.
unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Gentlemen,
Dr. Cutler out here beating the shit out of Matt Jackson. Uh-oh.
I didn't hear a bell. I don't know if this match has started officially yet.
It's a guerrilla warfare.
Well, the bell still has to ring.
Yeah, but just like the gorillas, they come out of nowhere and then they just, you know, attack.
The gorillas in the mist.
Yeah, right there, Sigourney.
Oh! Dude. Oh, would you look at this? Hammering blows. And the champions haven't even hit the ring. The Cutlers and the Bucks.
Here they come.
The Cutlers and the Bucks were... Oh!
London and Generico come in and clean house right off the bat.
Nick Jackson went down clutching his knee. After London and Generico made a huge entrance here. And now the match is officially underway. The Cutlers cutting off the champions from behind. London still has his cape on. Generico, without cape, rolling shoulder blocks, knocked the champions both off their feet. And this is a three-way guerrilla warfare match. This is one fall. a single fall. The first team to get a pinfall or submission wins this match. Beyond that, there are no rules. As the Cutlers and Peligro Abejas are fighting on the inside the ring as the Young Bucks on the outside. Double cross bodies from the champion. And the Bucks sneaking in behind. And the rake of the eye, double rake of the eyes to the eyes of the champion.
Oh!
And
London really ate shit on his shoulder there.
And this is a rematch of sorts from this past May's DDT4 Tag Team Tournament, where Peligro Abejas beat the Young Bucks, the former Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions. People thought they might win the titles, or might win the tournament 2 years in a row and successfully defend the titles 3 times in one evening. But unfortunately for them, El Generico and Paul London had other plans. Now Nick Jackson knocking, oh, look at that. Brandon Cutler.
Oh, here comes Matt.
Low bridges Nick. Dustin Cutler.
Not today. There we go. Nice.
Put him down. Dustin Cutler with the rebound spine buster.
Cutler's cleaning house right now. All right, right off the bat.
Right off the bat, indeed. I mean, this. Oh, who do I like?
Who are you pulling for in this match, Excalibur?
Oh my God! What?
Whoa!
Well, you know, I'm supposed to be neutral. I always love to see the champions. Oh! The Luma kick!
There he is!
I love to see the champions retain, but the Cutler brothers in recent months. Oh!
Oh! Paul London! Jeez! He is the Dolphin Master.
I do not believe what I just saw. Paul London dove over 2 men to powerbomb, I believe that was Brandon Cutler, into the Young Bucks on the outside.
Oh.
And there we see Generico taking advantage of the guerrilla warfare style.
Legion Larry's gonna be pissed.
A shot to the ribs of that chair, and he just batted him across the spine. And now Nick back up to his feet. Slams Paul London face first into the ring apron. Now slams Dustin Cutler face first in the ring apron. And Generico. Oh, look at that. Nick just threw a chair in the face of Dustin Cutler. Oh, look at this. Nick is just throwing chairs with reckless abandon.
Oh!
Multiple chairs into the face of El Generico, Paul London, and Dustin Cutler. Brandon Cutler probably ate a chair for breakfast too.
The chair sandwich, yeah, whatever.
He prefers chair crepes.
Oh shit.
Look at this. Nick Jackson got cut off by the big clothesline.
Dustin, big Dustin.
Dustin throws Nick Jackson.
Oh! DDT on the chair from the apron.
He just slid him out to his brother on the outside.
You know, I really like the Cutler style. I like the training methods. I like the wrestling methods.
What?
Oh!
I was going to say, what incredible violence, but I mean...
Well, Matt, I think, is in luck right now because everyone else is getting the shit kicked out of each other over there. He's in the ring hanging out. I can't exactly see what's going on right now, but I'm sure it's just pandemonium.
This, you know, oh, look at this. Dustin Cutler. Oh! He just threw El Generico over the bar. If Legion Larry wasn't having a fit.
Where's he at?
Look at Nick Jackson braining both of the Cutlers with a chair. El Generico just got hip tossed over the bar.
Is he got a rake?
There's some plunder, some serious plunder in that ring. Now Nick Jackson up on his feet in the ring as brother Matt on the outside lays in some shots. So I believe that's Dustin. Oh!
They are innovative, aren't they?
Wow! I'm speechless. Whoa. Another chair just winged at Dustin Cutler. You know, we've had guerrilla warfare matches before, but I mean, this is scary for everybody. Because there are fans at ringside.
Fans are going to get it.
They are packed in so tight in this building.
Shit.
And these are men who just hate each other so much that they don't care.
Yeah, especially the Bucks. They got some enemies between Cutler and Generico.
These are like two of their fiercest enemies in the same match.
Here's what I would do. I would team up with the Cutlers, London and Generico speaking, and I'd just kick the shit out of the Bucks.
Okay.
Beat the hell out of them, you know, and then go out against each other, one-on-one.
Just eliminate the champions completely.
Well, the former champions.
Excuse me, yeah. Good thinking.
It's all right, you're back to the future. I'm forward, well, no, you're more forward to the past. I'm back to the future.
Oh! Generico went for that through the rope swinging DDT, but I believe it was one of the Cutlers caught him with a trash can. And now Nick Jackson having a lot of trouble staying on his feet, but putting the boots into Paul London.
Oh!
Is that a spine buster in the chairs? Nick Jackson choking Paul London. It is allowed in a guerrilla warfare match. Anything goes. Now choking him with the tank top. The Young Bucks, they make their permanent residence in the Impact Zone, but they're bringing this particular brand of violence, so uncharacteristic to the Bucks, right back to their hometown, or their home of Southern California, their birthplace of Southern California.
I just can't believe the Bucks are so mean now. They used to be good guys, and then they turned into real.
Oh my! Did you see that? Paul London, he got thrown out of the ring, except his heels caught the top rope, so he went straight down. He just lawn darted on the outside, courtesy of the Young Bucks.
Come on, Cutlers!
Oh, look at this!
Here comes Matt.
The Young Bucks back rake. And I spy in the corner.
Oh!
An actual rake! An actual rake used on the back of Dustin Cutler.
Oh, geez.
But now Brandon Cutler pulling a trash can into the ring.
Oh!
Just destroyed Matt and destroyed Nick Jackson.
Means business. All's fair in love and war.
And there's a lot of war going on in this matchup. I said it before, but I'll say it again. This is serious. Brandon Cutler and Nick Jackson right in front of us.
Oh!
Just slammed him into the broadcast position. Oh, what is this? Nick Jackson coming up on the stage.
You're gonna have to move.
Toward the very expensive camera equipment.
Oh, shit. What do we got going on here, Excalibur?
Fighting right in front of us. Nick Jackson, the Cutler brothers. Oh, no.
You got London and Generico beating on Matt. What do we got? Oh.
Guerrilla press. Stage!
That was awesome!
Unbelievable!
Jesus!
Wow! Oh, and now Dustin on the far side of the ring, and Brandon.
They got a table!
Things are getting ugly for everybody not with the last name of Cutler. Paul London kicking Brandon Cutler low, but Dustin Cutler right there.
He's brave.
And Gary taking Dustin Cutler off his feet, but that table is set up. And that table and
come on, Paul. What has he got there?
He's got some fireworks. But there are fireworks here in Reseda. This is pandemonium. I don't even know where to look.
Fans trying to get out of the way.
Shoulder to the midsection from, facebuster Nick Jackson to the outside. Haluma kick. Just takes Nick Jackson off of the ring apron. Haluma kick reversed. Corkscrew, ace crusher. Mariposa style. Paul London.
Here he goes.
Puts on the brakes. Suplex to the table.
This is amazing. This is so awesome. The fans are really erupting here right now.
This is madness. This is pro wrestling Guerrilla.
Oh, here comes Brandon with the chair.
And Nick with the chair.
Oh.
That's stinging in the hands. Swinging a miss. Dustin up. Caught him low.
Oh.
And brained him with the chair.
What do they got here? What are they doing? What are they doing?
Setting up the double chairs.
This is awesome! This is awesome! This is awesome!
This is not where Nick Jackson wants to be, no matter how awesome it is. Oh no! Tandem tombstone.
Oh. Let's see it.
Standing on two chairs. Nick fighting his way out of it. Drop kick. Taking Dustin Cutler off the chairs. Matt Jackson, that fraternal bond.
He really just saved his brother's goddamn life is what he did.
Completely. And now, Brandon Cutler and Matt Jackson spilling to the outside. Paul London going up to the top.
Oh.
Foot stops as Nick Jackson was draped over the chair. I think that the top of the chair went into his throat.
Uh-oh. Oh! Generico nowhere. Generico comes out of nowhere and just
Tiger suplex 85 on two chairs. Two chairs, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's call it Tiger Suplex 2010, all right?
Tiger suplex El Generico.
I like that.
Nothing.
Oh, Paul London.
Nothing Generico about it, though.
Oh! Brandon Cutler. Oh. Oh.
Oh, put on the brake.
Oh.
Super kick. Super kick.
Oh! Paul London.
Oh my God! Oh, face first on the chair. 1, 2,
London, nice.
Brandon Bonham, this is not a career-shortening match.
This is a career-ending match.
A life-shortening match.
There you go.
Either answer is acceptable. Yeah, we might not just see Scott Hawk's career end tonight. We might see the career of 6 other men.
That's a very valid point you actually make there.
Super kick on the chair. Oh! Matt just got kicked in the side of the head by his brother Nick. Paul London back up on his feet.
Nice.
The lower kick.
Miracle. Here he comes.
Oh. He ate a haluva kick, but he came back with a chair to the face of Generico. These men running completely on instinct. Tandem tombstone. Oh, that jam!
Here it is.
One,
get in there,
two. London breaking up the pinning predicament.
Paul London is the ultimate savior in this match.
Paul London is, I mean, he is a man possessed. Paul London being brought back up to his feet by Dustin Cutler. Dustin Cutler throwing London up and over the top rope.
Man, you see the pain in his face.
We saw it.
And the marks on his back.
His spine just impacted. Oh, look at another table.
Another table.
Spine just impacted on the ring apron. Now London at our feet below the broadcast position is just wincing. He is in a world of hurt. But the Cutlers, they're not done. This is the second table they pulled out, but perhaps the first table that they might use in this match. Oh, look at this. Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson in the ring, braining the Cutlers with that trash can, just destroying them with it. Knocking Brandon Cutler back onto that table in the corner.
This is where they're getting cocky. You need to just go for it and grab the pinfall.
Is he going for a 450 splash with the... Oh!
Uh-oh.
Dang it! Oh!
One, two. There's Paul London.
Again!
Dude, that was probably the coolest sequence of moves I think I've ever seen.
This is incredible, and I mean that in the most literal sense of the word. This is completely without credibility for these 6 men to endure what they have and to keep fighting, to keep battling for the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship.
PWG doesn't fuck around. When they say warfare, they mean warfare.
Completely. Matt and Nick Jackson are going to try to put away Paul London.
Here we go. This is what they do right here.
Only one team has ever kicked out of more bang for your buck, and it is Peligro Obejas. But it does not look like more bang for your buck is going to happen right now, especially since Nick is strung up on that other corner.
His balls are just bucked.
And now Matt Jackson up to the top rope.
Here we go.
Paul London firing in some shots.
Uh-oh.
Just dumps.
We gonna see that shooting star?
He just dumped him backwards. No. Matt Jackson escapes out of there. Generico. Haluva kick. Haluva kick. And this is how Peligro. London.
It's it! It's over!
1, 2, 3,
yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight at PWG's 7th anniversary.
Thank you.
Visit ProWrestlingGuerrilla.com. This is Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Kevin Steen and Akira Tozawa going out to the floor to get the jump on the Young Bucks. This is your main event of the evening. This is the finals for the 2011 DDT4. And the Nightmare Violence Connection and the Young Bucks going to war on the outside of the ring. Kevin Steen landing some hard right-hand shots to the face of Matt Jackson. And now biting the nose of Nick Jackson. And this match, your main event of the evening, is underway. Oh, a chair from Matt Jackson, Rick Knox. Ow! Rick Knox letting it go, not going to let the finals of this tournament end in a disqualification. Oh! Back body drop by Kevin Steen on Nick Jackson. And Chris Hero making his way around the carnage to join me here at commentary.
Pardon my tardiness. There was a Pier 6 brawl on the Guerrilla position.
There certainly was. Chris Hero, unfortunately, you were defeated by... Oh, frog splash on the outside.
Thank heavens he did not do that to me.
Actually, he did it to you at,
I know.
At the LAX Hilton.
Yeah, it was like...
And it was actually even higher than that because he came up the lighting structure.
It was like a bomb being dropped on me. Like the Fat Boy.
Would you say it was almost like the... Wow, good reference. Good pull.
Hiroshima later last year. So
okay. I was actually going to say, would you say it was like a Chris Hero senton?
Much worse than a Chris Hero senton. I mean,
have you ever been on the receiving end of a Chris Hero senton?
Once.
Once on Earth too.
It's a long... Yeah. Chris Hero 2099 attacked me.
Chris Hero, a man after my own heart, as if he didn't have it already.
Oh.
Now, I mean, things have really broken down.
Look at the Bucks wielding chairs. That is not something you typically see from... Are they the Bucks or are they Generation League?
Now, they are the Young Bucks.
Okay, the Young Bucks.
You know, I think they know that the Nightmare Violence Connection is not a team to be trifled with. I mean, especially... After what they did in the first round, they happened to get the better of you guys in the second round, though it was evenly fought. I mean, they still, Tozawa, I mean, he unleashed some serious fury on you, Chris Hero.
He did. He's got that uncanny, what's the word I'm looking for? He's just really unpredictable in there. He's just some sort of a factor. I can't. What the
it factor? Je ne sais quoi.
He does have the it factor, but it's something else. There's just you never know exactly what he's going to do. Now, personally, I've defeated Steen in a singles match. I've defeated Tozawa in a singles match, and you saw what happened tonight. Tozawa got the pin on. Power bomb across the apron. That's got the C7, C8, whatever those are.
Those vertebrae. I mean, it's in a different place every time. Oh, now he's got Nick hooked up again. The fans asking for one more time.
Wild card. That's the word.
Oh, there you go. Oh, again. Nick didn't want it the first time, but he got 2 for his trouble.
He's 2 for 2. He's going to go for a third one.
And of the fans, Matt Jackson actually...
is he going to get Malachi Jackson to do it to him, too?
Apparently, Malachi got a haircut. That's what I learned earlier on commentary. Oh!
There we go. Evening the odds there.
Steen got caught in the throat with that chair just speared in by Matt Jackson. Now laying in some right elbows. But Kevin Steen just raking the eyes. Now he's got Matt up. Ow! Powerbomb on the apron. 3 for 3 is Kevin Steen.
Steen is not somebody I enjoy being in the ring with. His number one quality, I would say, is his ability to take punishment. And we've... There's
again.
Not that his ability to give punishment, to dole it out, is insignificant, but the fact that he can just sustain so much and keep coming at you. He's done that since day 1 in PWG. His Guerrilla Warfare match with Super Dragon said it all.
That, for the fans at home keeping score, that was not actually on the day 1 of Kevin Steen's career.
No.
But I know exactly what you're talking about. He was... Kevin Steen, the only way he got stopped in that match, big leg drop across the throat of Matt Jackson. I mean, for fans that are new to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla that have not seen Super Dragon ever wrestle, this was a man that I can tell you from firsthand experience, Chris Hero could tell you from firsthand experience, brought a tremendous force and tremendous violence to the ring. And Kevin Steen and Super Dragon, you can find it on DVD at ProWrestlingGuerrilla.com. had just an incredible series of matches that actually I was the catalyst for. But they had the feud between these two men ended with a guerrilla warfare match. And spoiler alert, if you're going to go back and get the DVDs, the only way Super Dragon could stop Kevin Steen was by handcuffing Steen's hands behind his back, and smashing him over the head with a steel chair. That, I mean, and
not to mention the Psycho Driver.
Not to mention any number of things.
Oh,
the razor wire.
What are we going to see here? He blows a kiss.
Blows a kiss to young lady. Nobody home.
Excellent rotation.
Oh! Wow. And Tozawa just got brained by Nick Jackson in that chair, and Kevin Steen clutching that left knee of his.
Kevin Steen more dangerous than ever. He has added size in the last couple of years. He's not lost really any of his agility, and he's gained strength. So what does that say?
I mean, he's not lost any speed either. I mean, that's the impressive thing. I mean, he gets older, and I mean, you know, after a certain amount of time, we all start slowing down. It's just a part of nature. But Kevin Steen does not seem to have slowed down a step,
except for in the process of shaving. He does not shave nearly as often as he used to.
Kevin Steen, I mean, you talked about his toughness, and you know, in the boxing world, the guy with a good chin, a guy that can withstand a lot of punishment. They talk about his chin and his beard. You know, he's got a lot of thick whiskers on his face.
Fiskers. Whoa.
And the fans were chanting "Eat his dick" at Kevin Steen because that is what he vowed to do. This is the first time ever in professional wrestling, or I think any facet of life, where the words "Eat his dick" was chanted in unison by a collective.
There was also a strong Kings of Sexual Intercourse chant earlier, which I had to explain to Claudio what that was.
Claudio Castagnoli, we'll leave that stone unturned.
Not that he doesn't like. This is more of an English thing. I'm not. Okay. I'm not ragging on the fact that. You know,
I think Claudio
he
did well for himself.
He gets his.
He is Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion after all.
What is this? A back rake? Ow!
I believe the last time we saw that was at last year's DDT4.
Tozawa is furious. He was a gardener in Japan, and that is just sacrilege to use a gardening tool in an athletic competition.
And to use it in a way that it was not originally intended for. Tozawa gets his legs swept out by Nick Jackson. Wow. Now Nick bringing Tozawa to the outside. The Bucks setting up chairs, I believe.
Oh no, is this a
double DDT on the chair?
Pendulum style.
With his knees caught up on the ring apron.
That could take Tozawa out of this match permanently as we see Steen writhing on the mat, grabbing his oft-injured knee.
That's right. I mean, when he first came to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, was wearing that big, thick knee brace, the can opener, as they call it. And you know, I mean, since then he's gotten multiple knee surgeries. His knee has been repaired, but after that ill-advised moonsault press with nobody home,
that ill-advised Canadian healthcare that doesn't,
they just give him free surgeries.
Yes. Free surgery, not good surgery,
but still free surgery.
Have you ever been to a Canadian doctor before?
No, I have not.
No, me either. See?
And look at this. Nick Jackson just... Oh, look at this. Tozawa being escorted to the back.
Oh, and this creates a new element for this match. The Bucks no longer have to cut the ring in half. They have the whole ring.
Tozawa, after that DDT, he can barely stand up. Being escorted to the back by Patrick Hernandez, and I mean, his full weight was on Patrick.
This is essentially a handicap match now. Tozawa got his licks in earlier, but he had to be carried to the back.
Now Steen, he's actually looking for Tozawa, looking in his direction, wanted to see where he was being taken. As Matt Jackson just kicking the inside of Kevin Steen's knee on the back of the thigh, on the back of the kneecap.
We were talking about the unexpected speed of Kevin Steen. This will be greatly affected if he can't make his way up to his feet and get a running start.
And that agility and his strength too, because he can't base off of that knee to lift up either of the Young Bucks. Young Bucks are not, I mean, they're not big men as far as professional wrestling goes, but I mean, it's still, I mean, that's 180 pounds of weight that you would have to lift up.
Oh! Right on the outside, that could tear a lower meniscus, that could tear an MCL.
typically when you see a guy's leg strung on the bottom rope and the guy runs to sit on it, it's on the inside of the knee, and that's a little more forgiving. If you think about your knee flexing from the outside in, your left knee flexing inside toward your right knee, that is a bad angle. Look at this. Steen gets his right boot up, sending Nick up and over the top. Matt Jackson collides face first,
mounting a bit of a comeback.
A one-man comeback. He's got nobody to tag out to.
Never count him out.
Now Steen, he's got Nick hooked up, both arms underhooked.
Nope, he doesn't have enough.
Oh, back body drop on the ring apron. Went for the package pile driver.
He tried to hang on to the top rope. I don't know if it really helped him as his lower back collided with the edge of the ring apron.
And then for good measure, Nick Jackson hits him across that knee with the chair on the outside. I didn't actually see it. I can only assume it was across the knee. But a chair anywhere will do its fair share of damage. Steen just thrown face first into the ring post.
Did you see that ring shake?
Shifting by inches as Steen driven head first once again into the ring post. The Young Bucks with Akira Tozawa eliminated from this match are just dismantling Mr. Wrestling Kevin Steen.
And now the Bucks can recharge their batteries. They're doing what they love best. They love preening, if you will, for the audience.
Like a pair of cockatiels.
And not that they're not excellently conditioned as it is, but this gives them just that much more of an edge.
And Akira Tozawa nowhere to be found. One can only assume that he was concussed after receiving that double DDT, that pendulum DDT on the chair on the side.
He must not have been coherent because the Akira Tozawa that I've been in the ring with would not knowingly go back to the locker room during a match. There's no way he would give up. I've hit him with elbow, I've hit him with kick, I've dropped him with his head. I sounded like homicide there. I hit him with kick, I dropped him with head.
Kevin Steen back up. I believe he's been busted open. Yes, he has been busted open by his repeated shots to the ring post. The Young Bucks they have Kevin Steen completely isolated, and they are going to work on him.
Now they're no longer in panic mode.
Kevin Steen and Akira Tozawa, they got their licks in, just as you said early on in this match. But since Tozawa took that DDT on the outside, this has been all Young Bucks.
I pity the person that's trying to take care of Tozawa right now, because the second he comes to and realizes what's going on, that
his match is still going.
That he's been taken from the match and his partner is beaten bloody and mercilessly. Yeah, he's going to rip through that person. They're just trying to help him. They're just trying and they're going to get torn in half as he runs to the ring, and he might even get disqualified.
Well, Rick Knox has been very lenient, and we're very glad of it to let this match continue, to have the DDT4 finals not end in a disqualification or a countout for that matter. But that is why he is the senior official in Rick Knox, in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, senior official in Rick Knox. Oh, drop kick to the knee of Kevin Steen.
And see, that's where the experience comes in. These guys are the Young Bucks, but they're not the young wrestlers anymore. They've got that veteran edge from working with so many different people in the locker room with several wrestling stars in TNA.
I thought you were going to say Dan Severn.
Dan Severn as well. You're going to see here. Oh, and he landed on both legs.
Very reminiscent of what we saw earlier on in the evening when Davey Richards landed on Johnny Goodtime's ankle. And Rick Knox trying to tell, it's up to the referee's discretion to see if Kevin Steen can continue. But right now, he's bloody. He's had both legs just dismantled by the Young Bucks. And just getting stomped repeatedly. Now, Matt Jackson steps over.
Insult to injury.
Scorpion Deathlock. The sharpshooter, the Sasso Gatame, applied.
The standing reverse figure 4. Ronnie Garvin, right? Or Choshu?
Choshu Sasso Gatame.
Oh, sorry. That word.
Which actually is a scorpion hold.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't.
That's where Scorpion Deathlock comes from. Oh, look at Steen spitting blood into the face of Nick Jackson and into the fans.
Oh, overhand right.
I don't think we're going to see Kevin Steen apologize to those fans, much like Chris Hero did. And I would say that a little bit of a collateral damage from a Chris Hero spit is better than Kevin Steen just spraying blood everywhere.
Yeah. I'm really impressed by the composure of the Jacksons.
The Jackson 2.
Yeah. Tito and Jermaine.
How very germane of you to bring up their composure.
Yeah.
Because they are, I mean, they're just taking this at their leisure right now.
Look, wow, I'm surprised he is standing. He is, he looks like he's in
wobbly, yeah.
Looks like he's in finish mode.
Oh, they're gonna try. Wow!
There he is! I told you he'd be coming back with a vengeance.
Steen rolls up. Scorpion Deathlock.
Too close to the rope. Too close to the rope.
Drags him to the center.
He sits all the way down.
Drags him to the center.
How long can Kevin's knees withstand this pressure?
Because not only is he putting his full weight on those knees, he's leaning back on it. And he's not letting go. Nick Jackson hit him with those right hands.
This is what I said earlier. He could just sit there and withstand all the punishment in the world. He's not letting go.
Kevin Steen's beard is thick. My name is Akira Tozawa, and I throw kicks. Now shoving Nick Jackson out of the ring, and Steen sitting back even further.
He's been in this hold way too long. This could be it.
Rolls over and forces the break on to grab the bottom rope.
Oh, he's pulling him by his leg.
But Tozawa, he needs to get in.
He does.
He needs to become the legal man.
Fair enough. Here comes Tozawa, the hero of Reseda.
Oh, look at that. Nick Jackson prevents that deadlift Everest German suplex. Matt Jackson, though, you can see a lot of pressure was put on his back by Kevin Steen. Ducks under the double clothesline. Kevin Steen catches with a back elbow body slam. Kick to the side of the face. Oh! Tozawa is the one-man wrecking crew. Oh! Everest German rolls over. Arm capture German suplex. 1, 2. And Chris Hero, I've got to say it, this is serious.
Had it not been for Nick Jackson, that would have been the end of this match here. But the intestinal fortitude of Tozawa.
He came back, I mean, he came to, maybe they hit him with some smelling salts, I don't know what they did, but Tozawa, he's back. But you got to know, he's got to be rattled, he's got to be concussed. And the Young Bucks are probably going to look to take advantage of that. Unless Kevin Steen hobbles his way over.
With 2 bad legs! Holy shit!
Oh! Samoan drop! A Claudio Castagnoli-esque feat of strength. Herculean effort by Mr. Wrestling.
I see Tozawa perched. He's gonna... Oh! Combination!
2! No!
Tozawa couldn't find Nick Jackson. Now he's got to get rid of him so Kevin Steen can finish the job. Oh no.
Nick Jackson up and over. Tozawa wasn't even on his feet.
To a prone Tozawa.
Kevin Steen and Matt Jackson, center of the ring. Scorpion Deathlock once again. Oh! Oh!
Right above the temple.
Did you see how his head jerked back?
Kevin Steen's no longer with us, ladies and gentlemen. He is out on his feet.
Super kicks, and this is how the Young Bucks put away Kevin Steen when El Generico and Steen challenged for the World Championship title.
Oh my Lord!
And Steen finally goes
great ass to be jelly. This is it.
1, 2, no!
Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable!
Kevin Steen managing to shift his weight to one shoulder.
The amount of punishment Kevin Steen has endured in this match is unfathomable.
What are the Bucks gonna do? Oh, God.
Oh! This is... Oh! Double super kicks.
You gotta watch out for Tozawa.
Steen again!
Here comes Tozawa, House of Fire!
Nightmare Violence connection! So he's not even throwing, he's just doing whatever!
He's fucking shit up!
Tozawa coming off! Double super kicks Tozawa! And you gotta factor in that concussion he suffered earlier.
What's gonna happen here? Kevin Steen in a very awkward position for the... Oh!
Sandwich!
Oh, to both of them! Here comes the moonsault!
1, 2, 3, that is it, ladies and gentlemen! The Young Bucks putting away Kevin Steen and Akira Tozawa with this sandwich, more bang for your buck! Not only did the Young Bucks win the DDT4 Tag Team Tournament, they also win a shot at the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, Peligro Bejas, El Generico, and Paul London.
Incredible the lengths that these two had to go to.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here tonight. Hope to see you on April 9th at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla's Winning. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Duh. Winning.
Tag team title match for the ugliest titles in professional wrestling. Twice as long for their second reign as Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions. And joining me here on commentary is Davey Richards, not good old DR, but Davey Richards.
Right. Tonight, I know I come out here and I have fun, and that's what PWG is all about. But also, the other thing PWG is all about is fantastic wrestling. And I got a personal hand in this match because I actually helped train and currently live with Kyle O'Reilly. So I want to be out here for his first PWG match. Hopefully they welcome him the way they welcomed me. But like me, he's going to have to earn it, so we'll see.
Yeah, and what a huge debut for him.
Right, absolutely.
It's a Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship title match. Wait, those belts are like 10 feet long when they're laid end to end to end to end.
Despite her hideous demeanor, those are the belts right there that I feel really, put Davey Richards on the match, on the map with, my matches with Super Dragon and whatnot. So, how ironic would it be if, Kyle O'Reilly started in the same path?
I mean, that would be huge for him, along with Adam Cole. These two men made quite a name for themselves on the East Coast, throughout the Midwest. This is, I believe, this is their first trip to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla for sure. Were they on in January at Wrestle Reunion?
No.
Okay, so this is their first West Coast trip?
Yeah, this is their first time in SoCal. I think and I heard earlier that this is actually Adam Cole's first time in Southern California, period. So, despite his fabulous tan.
That's true.
So, we know that's not real.
But now the Young Bucks, the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, the longest reigning, the most dominant tag team in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla history. That title actually used to belong to yourself in Super Dragon until the Young Bucks surpassed it, and now here they are in their second title reign. The time is not surpassed. They're not elapsed that they can approach the numbers of their first title reign, but still they are well on their way. They have taken on and defeated all comers.
Yeah,
and they are a team to be reckoned with. I mean, think about what you will about how they conduct themselves personally, backstage, or even if you like them as professional wrestlers. These two guys are tremendously gifted athletes.
He's not going to want to trade strikes with Kyle. Believe me, I know that.
Kyle O'Reilly, though, an explosive opening sequence here in his PWG debut. Now taking out to Adam Cole. Great teamwork showed here early on.
Yeah, these guys,
Live Future Shock. Look at that Beat Bosso, kitchen sink. Kick to the back and a drop kick to the face, firing on all cylinders. The challengers.
You see, the thing is actually, you know, believe it or not, it's Cole O'Reilly that the best chance of beating the Young Bucks, because how are they going to prepare for him? You know, they've been here before. They can't, you know, they can't go out wide. I mean, you leave back in the creek, you see guys studying guys all the time. They've never been here before.
Relative unknowns for the Young Bucks. I mean, I believe they have wrestled once before. I think in Ring of Honor.
Right, they wrestled in Ring of Honor,
but
you know,
it's a different animal.
Right.
And nothing against Ring of Honor, but I mean here, once you get in this building, once you get in Reseda, once you feel the energy that these fans give off, it completely changes whatever game plan you had going into the match.
Yeah, I've always said, you know, and I love both companies, but I've always said Ring of Honor's 5th gear, PWG is 6th. So, I mean, you know, it's a whole other.
Oh, look at that. Piscato by O'Reilly. Adam Cole, though.
Watch out.
Takes out both of the Young Bucks. Tope Suicida. Young Bucks a little rattled by that. Cole picking up O'Reilly. O'Reilly now going back up into the ring.
Now that's got something playing. Better watch out.
Matt Jackson up on the. Oh! Just walked right into that super kick.
The guy's got that mouth guard in.
He ran right into that super kick. Now look at this.
Whoa.
Cole going for a German suplex on the ring apron. We've seen the ring apron used to great effect numerous times throughout the night. Look at this.
Used again.
Slice thread number 2 on the ring apron. Big frog splash
right
springboard.
Well,
1, 2.
Oh, God.
2 count. The Young Bucks here defending their titles in the semi-main event of the evening. I mean, that also has to give Cole and O'Reilly some jitters, knowing that, you know, with this loaded of a lineup, that they're here second from the top.
Right, and you know, it's hard to prepare for a crowd like this too, because this crowd is so intense and so passionate about it. You know, they love you, it's great, but man, when they hate you. So it's that can throw you off. I mean, I know firsthand.
Now Nick Jackson in the ring, just drawing the ire of the crowd, but Adam Cole with some shots to the midsection. Arm breaker from Nick Jackson stops Cole in his tracks. Break of the eyes, Nick Jackson.
Get out of the corner.
Cole retreats over to the corner of the Young Bucks. He is in unfriendly territory as Nick just standing on his throat.
Well, come on, Rap. Come on.
Now the Young Bucks in control of the matchup. Front chantry by Nick. Nope, arm wringer rolls through, and you know, we saw some impressive tag team wrestling by Cole and O'Reilly very early on, but I mean, the Young Bucks, that is where they shine, and that's what's allowed them to be such great champions here in PWG and so well respected. I mean, around the world.
Yeah.
That I mean, they've been tag team partners from the beginning.
Right. Well, yeah, you know, it just shows the maturity of these guys, and they try to go the fast game. These guys didn't work, so they slow it down and isolate one. So, you know, like you said before, you can say what you want about the Young Bucks, but they are one of the best tag teams in the world.
That's true. I mean, and it just goes to show how much they've learned in their time here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla and you know, Ring of Honor all around the world. Whether it was, you know, Dragon Gate or just any number of other places they've wrestled, they've learned that, you know, when they first got here, it was 6th gear all the time. I mean, from the moment the bell rang until it rang again at the end of the match. But you know, now they've learned to pace themselves, and it's served them extremely well.
Not only that, you know, you see them, you know, everyone, you know, says they're like, oh,
look at that, Nick taking
but they're getting in people's heads is what they're doing, taking them off their game.
Taking O'Reilly off the apron, and now Matt sent into a boot from Cole. Cole back elbow right into the jaw of Nick Jackson. Nick Jackson flips him up over the top. Now Matt Jackson flips him up over the top. And O'Reilly tags in.
Here we go, come on.
Charges in, ducks under the line.
There we go, there we go.
Knocking Nick off the apron. Kick to the back, kick to the chest. Now sending him into the rope pillar to post reversal by Matt Jackson.
Nice.
Rolls through after the float over. Young Bucks telegraphed that one.
Yeah, and that's where Kyle's most dangerous when he's throwing kicks.
Kick to the side of the head, the enziguri.
I watched this double dragon screw.
Oh, wow!
That double dragon.
Tremendous maneuver by Kyle O'Reilly. Now O'Reilly up to the top rope.
Come on, Kyle, get up there.
Both Young Bucks on spaghetti legs.
You gotta get clear in that.
Legs swept out. Cole knocked off off the ropes. And look at this. Nick is holding him in the corner. Back handspring. Oh, back handspring, back rake. He went against the grain with that one. Had him in the tree wall.
Well, apparently judging from O'Reilly's reaction, it was effective though.
Very effective. The Young Bucks, I mean, we've seen them use that numerous times, but every time, I mean, it does have a reaction. I mean, just imagine all the skin off your back just being torn off like that.
Well, and then sweat gets in there too, and it just stings.
Yeah, just having to deal with that for the rest of the match. I mean, it's just one more thing to draw your focus off the match, off the Young Bucks, and off the title.
Now see how smart they are here, because he ain't going to want to trade with Kyle. See,
that's exactly what he does.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't like it, but you got to respect it. It's effective.
Gouged him. Oh, Jesus! High velocity sent him in. Just whipped him sternum first into the corner, reminiscent of what Davey Richards was doing to Willie Mack earlier on in the evening.
Well, I don't know why I whipped him that hard. Jeez.
Just a lot of velocity behind that. Matt Jackson distracting Tony Roma while Nick is once again gouging the eyes.
You see, this is where Cole's making a mistake right here. His emotions get the best of him. You know, also give them more opportunity to cheat.
And that shows the experience advantage of the Young Bucks. I mean, they do have a couple of years on Cole and O'Reilly, and are using it to the fullest extent.
Right.
Now Nick Jackson tags in. He is the legal man. Drops the elbow across the outstretched
That's
knee.
what you got to do against Kyle. You take away his legs, and much I hate to admit it, he's limited.
Yeah,
to say the least.
He's definitely not a one-dimensional wrestler, but I mean that is the focus of his.
Definitely his dominant attack.
It's like if you ground Ricochet, it's
right.
It's like taking away what comes natural to him. And look at this, Nick Jackson. Oh, look at gets rolled up.
Count.
Two count. I think O'Reilly might even had a handful of trunks, but only gets a 2 count right there. Now measures him and just drops that the point of the elbow across the back of the neck. Now a little grounded pound from Matt Jackson.
Come on, reps, close fist. Come on.
Tony Roma giving him the 5 count. Now biting him, giving him another 5 count. I guess because it was successive illegal attacks that warrants another 5 count. But nobody wants to see this match end in a disqualification. It is to the referee's discretion. Oh, look at this, rolls him up. 2 count.
I mean, that just goes,
drop kick, just walk right into it once again.
You're not going to fight out of Kyle. He's going to keep coming at you, but unfortunately, it's just these guys too much. And I don't know if you noticed, but he hasn't even passed the center of the ring the whole time he's been in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's very clearly the DMZ across the line, or the imaginary line across the middle of the ring goes from neutral corner to neutral corner, and the Young Bucks have just cut the ring in half.
Right. Yeah, and that's where O'Reilly and Cole, everything's fancy, everything's it's got impact and it's effective, but there's too much room for error, and that's where Young Bucks.
Especially if you're essentially fighting a match 2-on-1.
Right.
And you got your partner on the ring, but on the apron, but he's not going to be able to do you a lot of good unless he actually gets in the match. Shots to the midsection from O'Reilly, but Nick Jackson with those sledges, or Matt Jackson with the sledges. Drops him down face first with the gourd buster. Spins O'Reilly through, catching him on the side of the head. The Young Bucks might not have the educated feetsies of Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, but they got 4 versus this too.
Yeah, and they can use them very effectively. I mean, they've got the early onset Alzheimer's, that super kick attack that they just repeatedly barrage with the kicks and so low kick.
Yeah, don't worry about me, worry about him.
Page out of good old DR's playbook. Now it's stepping on the chest, quick tag. Just 1 count. Nick Jackson taking his focus off. Look at this. O'Reilly making his way over. And that's got to be encouraging for O'Reilly. He knows that the Young Bucks are prone to distraction. He saw his window of opportunity, didn't make it there, but that means in the future he could be able to take advantage of it.
I'm not going to say about the effectiveness of the Young Bucks. Definitely effective, but they're starting to take O'Reilly lightly, and I can guarantee you that Payback's going to be a bitch.
And Adam Cole has just had to sit on the apron. He's had to watch his partner just endure all this punishment at the hands of the Young Bucks.
Well, not even punishment, the gloating and everything.
Yeah, and just be embarrassed like that, being knocked off the ring apron. Sends him up and over. Matt Jackson charges in. He said he's
nice!
Belly to belly suplex. Nick Jackson went for the
There we go. Come on, Kyle.
Springboard frog splash.
Come on, Kyle.
Once too often, Kyle O'Reilly trying to regain his
Come on, Kyle. Come on.
Makes it out to Cole. Adam Cole up on top. Double drop kick. Takes down both members of the Young Bucks. Takes
There
down
we
Matt
go.
Jackson. Clothesline, back elbow. Drop kicks. Adam Cole picks him up. Body slam, nope, reversed, and Matt floated over. And Gary
Watch out for Nick, though.
Caught him in a waistlock on the ropes. Cole jumps to the outside.
There we
super
go.
kick, catches it.
Oh, man!
Discus back elbow just rocked him,
At
John
least the super
Jones
kick got
style.
a sole of a foot. You know, the elbow is just a bone.
Oh, look at this. Cazadora. Oh! Cazadora reverses to a
I'll be honest, I didn't think they had
it.
a shot at winning the belts, but you know, I think I have to tag the champions here tonight. I don't see anyone getting up from that.
Nick Jackson neutralized on the outside, but Matt still alive in the center of the ring. Jumping Gamengiri catches him in the face.
Come on, Cole, capitalize, come on.
Adam Cole climbing up to the top.
There we go, come on,
Cross-body.
count.
Two.
There it is.
Oh, God. Tony Romo only counts two. Adam Cole feeding off the energy of this crowd here in Reseda. Standing room only. And now Cole follows Matt Jackson to the corner. Sends him in, pillar to post, Irish whip, reverse.
There we go, nice.
Catch him, Fireman's K.
Watch just a neck breaker from here.
Just stretches out the knee and puts his entire body weight down on it. 2 count as Matt Jackson able to kick out. Big forearm.
See, now the tables are turned. Now we got Cole O'Reilly up. O'Reilly's recovered a little bit, and just one Young Buck in there.
And that forearm just rocked Nick Jackson, who had just previously taken that German suplex on the ring apron. So, I mean, he's got to be on Queer Street. Oh! Jumping knee.
Running kick.
Oh! Just punted him. 1, 2. No! Matt Jackson able to kick out.
Come on, Kyle.
Kyle O'Reilly's got him. Full Nelson reversal. No,
Count.
2 count. I think Anthony Rosa's a little surprised by that.
Real suplex.
Bit of a delayed reaction. Shoulder capture, suplex into a pin. 2 count only. Similar to the Akira Maeda cap shoulder suplex, except into a pin. I've never seen that before. Now Cole tags out to, O'Reilly tags out to Cole. Matt Jackson fighting 2-on-1 now. Exact opposite of what was happening to O'Reilly earlier on. Back elbows. And now Nick Jackson back up on his feet. Well, almost on his feet. Using the ropes to pull himself up. Catch down, drop kick. One of the Young Bucks' most effective attacks. You have your opponent's head where he can't defend himself, and you catch him right there with that drop kick. Enziguri lariat. Combination by the Bucks. They sent him out. Bridge with the stomps. And now Matt Jackson, he's got him up. Cazadora face buster. Rolls through. Takes out O'Reilly into a backbreaker.
Come on, Cole. Kick out. Kick out.
1, 2.
Yeah.
No. Matt Jackson only gets a 2 count. The challenger's still in this match, even if momentarily. Matt Jackson. I mean, he's got to be close. I mean, more bang for your buck has got to be the most effective move in PWG history, in wrestling history. They put away just about every. I mean, they have a 95% success rate with that.
Wow.
And so if you know, I mean, they've got that in their back pocket to pull it out. But right now, they've thrown just about everything.
Yeah, they're going to need that to put away these guys because, you know, these guys may lack experience, but they're not lacking heart.
That Cole rolls through. O'Reilly ducks under.
Chance Beckett
just pulls him through.
It's a signature move. It's one of the guys who trained Kyle, Chance Beckett up in Vancouver, BC.
DDT with the
Ain't
butterfly.
done yet. Watch.
Launches him into a German suplex. 1, 2. Matt Jackson breaking up the pinning predicament. And Nick Jackson has just had his brains beaten in.
But win, lose, or draw, I think these two guys have the job, huh?
Nick Jackson, you could see he was kicking his legs. He was groping at his lower extremities, I think.
I think we just begun to fight here.
Oh, look at that, stripping off the elbow pad. These two guys trading shots center of the ring. O'Reilly laying in hard with those elbows.
Come on, Kyle, knock him down.
Matt Jackson shoves him off, creates some distance. Super kick reverse.
Yeah, head
over the
kick.
top.
Come on, guys.
Now up on the shoulder, super kick.
Rolling lariat.
Oh
my
look at
God.
that. He reversed it. Super kick. Super kick. Super kick.
Jesus Christ. Super kicks a Cutler. It's a sweet chin
Discus lariat. That was huge.
Oh my God.
All 4 men down. I think the team that makes it to their feet first are the ones that are going to win this match.
I don't know, maybe we're going to make it to their feet after that.
But look at Nick. He's still holding on to that leg. He might have had some, might have had a stinger from those, just that barrage of German suplex.
Well, there's been so much going on in this match. He didn't hurt his knee a little bit. All it's going to take is a little bit at this point, It's just going to take one little slip up, someone's going to lose or win.
The Bucks have to know they've got more bang for your buck in their pocket. But will they be able to pull it off? That's the exact question. If Cole and O'Reilly can keep the pressure on, if they can prevent the Bucks from hitting it, the titles might be theirs.
Come on, Kyle, back up.
O'Reilly,
there we go.
Down on one knee. Elbows. All 4 men. Spaghetti legs. Cole, the fresher of the two, but O'Reilly showing he's got some fight left in him. Just walked into that super kick, double super kick. Jump up knee with a step up knee. Now Cole, power bomb, deep stack. What is this?
Oh my God.
Matt Jackson.
Back over.
Matt Jackson. Tatsuhito Takaiwa style power bomb. Got him up! Tombstone
Kyle.
driver!
No way he's going to kick out. Come on, Kyle, break it, break it!
1, 2! O'Reilly there to break it up! A page out of the Cutler's playbook. But O'Reilly was there.
Yeah.
Break up the pinfall. Yeah, if he wasn't there, the champions would have retained. Right now they have the advantage. But Cole, don't count him out yet. He's calling for it. More bang for your buck. All 4 men just hugely fatigued. It might be October here in Los Angeles, late October here in Los Angeles, but it's still hot out. It's 85 degrees today. And that just means this building.
Hell of a lot hotter in here.
This building just heats up.
Oh, he countered it.
He countered it with the knee. Lands on his feet. Springs off his punch. Swinging DDT. Holds on to it. Front chancery.
That's his finisher. Guillotine. He's choked everyone out with that.
Got the guillotine applied. Matt Jackson set up.
Kyle, squeeze, Kyle.
Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Pulls him into a pinning predicament. O'Reilly, though, reverses. He knew what trouble he was in there. Only course of action was to get out of it.
For Nick, though.
Nick throws in some pure right hands. Side of the head, closed fist. O'Reilly egging him on. Doesn't want to relinquish the hold. He knows he can beat him with it.
Jesus.
Would you look at this? Kyle O'Reilly.
There we go.
Double guillotines.
Lock the legs, Kyle. Lock your legs.
Double guillotines.
Get down there, Red. Get down there.
Double guillotines. But look at this, Nick. Nick is
Adam doesn't apply. He's not going to lock it in right.
Nick reverses. Low blow from Nick.
On.
Standing guillotine. Standing guillotine. But Nick Jackson's got it lined up. Super kick. And that was the thing that made him finally
Look how
hold.
hard Kyle was squeezing him, choking him out. Made him his blood, nosebleed.
And look at Matt Jackson. I've never seen him gasp for breath quite like that. He is just sucking wind like he ran a marathon.
Look at his mouth. That's when you're squeezing someone, you're forcing them to bleed from the nose and mouth.
His face finally stops being purple, and Matt Jackson gives him a good shot for I guess for good measure. Now setting him up, more back for your buck. 450 splash. Moonsault press. 1, 2, 3. That is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Jeez, what a match.
The champions retain, but all credit due to the challengers that put up one hell of a fight.
It's a hell of a debut.
The Young Bucks, ladies and gentlemen, your Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions.